Yes, I can. Quite easily. Quite easily, I can believe it all fell apart.
Available now.
Available now. You just... It looks like it's my fucking background now. Because my taskbar's there. I just... I don't have any words. Boom. I could dream. I could dream. I wanted it to be a 2 map because that'd have been really funny if FaZe lost on labs again. Like lost the whole thing on labs again. But Cyber is putting in the work. What the hell are you still doing up? The grand final. The Siege Invitational. The biggest Rainbow Six Siege game of the year. It's a best of 5. FaZe needs to get their ass kicked by BDS. Yes. Look at that. Oh. Beautiful. Oh, yeah. Must have missed one. How's it been going? Yeah, wow. That's a good question. The answer... The answer... BDS won the first map. But, okay, so in this circumstance, you know, BDS is who I'm rooting for. BDS won the first map, but it should have been a hell of a lot more of a decisive win than what it ended up being. Chalet was FaZe's permaban map. They haven't played on it. They don't like playing on it. So when BDS took them there, it should have been a really decisive win. It was not. It was shit. They won the map. Cool. 1 map down. They've just got to win 2 more. Second map. That was the second map. This is a best of 5. So there's 5 maps. 2 are done. 3 to go. We need to witness whatever the fuck happened on Consulate. Again, Consulate was FaZe's map pick, so I'm not surprised seeing it go the way that it did. I do think, though, that look at these wonderfully dressed up gentlemen.
Tied up a 1-1 between FaZe and BDS. They got close, but not as close as first map. BDS
yeah.
unable to close that gap, and
so now I'm just hoping that
we're back on the analyst desk to break the map
with
down.
Nighthaven Labs, we see BDS pull the lead out.
I just want to say, Milosh, I'm so happy that we finally got a series after
Yeah.
all we've seen so far is 2-0s. But I will say, I think BDS struggled a little bit more on Consulate. Obviously, it was FaZe's map pick. When we saw BDS attacking on Chalet,
I've got Doritos.
cutting corners, but they were playing a lot of path of
Oh, you know.
distance. that's much less available as an entire
You didn't sleep very well.
Way of playing on consular, you've got to be
Very long.
fundamentally better than the other team, and that's the problem that FaZe will always
You're gonna get more
present
sleep,
to you.
right? You know.
They will give you whatever map control you want, but you have to be fundamentally better than them at executing on that map control. And when it came to BDS's attacks, they simply weren't, Leo.
Yeah, absolutely. If you look at FaZe, strategically, they've been dominating that matchup. They gave away first round, you know, when they were attacking in a clutch, and they gave away another one when they were in
Don't
defense
forget,
too,
everyone in
by
chat,
overtaking to
the
Visa in
poll
round
is
8.
up.
Happened way
Predict
too
who
many
you
times,
think is gonna
but
win.
still, they were the upper team.
Map
They were
3.
the better one. In terms of strategy overall, you could see the difference
what?
of level and control for FaZe and why it's their number
What
one
happened?
preference.
Well, we wanted this map to at least be a comfort space for FaZe, because after looking back to Chalet, we were thinking, okay, this is not FaZe's best map, and this is BDS that had the pick for it, and yet it still went into OT, plus an extra overtime on top of it. Here, 7-5. It's not as clean as you want it to be, but still, FaZe.
That was not a very kill-heavy map.
Strategically speaking, they have the control.
Yeah, they had the control in almost.
It was
every
very
round. I think
spaced out over on
whenever they were
BDS's
winning
side, but
rounds, it was
FaZe just-
thrusting them back. It was battling back to get that, you know, in terms of late round.
And there's somebody doing
individual
a bit
performance.
more work than others.
Yeah, a little bit. I will say it was a very good map from FaZe. They finally leveled it back up, where now essentially the casters actually said during the cast, now it's 1-1. We're essentially going to be playing a best of 3 4-6 Invitational.
The thing is, it's never going to look clean against BDS.
I'm sorry.
Because BDS is always going to fight back. They've got so much talent, even on a map like this, where you can see strategically they're not as good. They will always give the fight and went all the way to the 5th round.
There's one beast that was awoken on the BDS side that at least kept them in the running for a bit. That is Shaiko. Let's talk
that
about
off.
him and how he's kind of pulling his weight on map 2.
He
What
was
the
so
hell?
consistent on that Deimos. I think it was the only reason actually BDS was so close to beating FaZe on that map. He was
Dog.
consistent in fighting the entries, consistent here in that clutch, in getting this. He was the reason they were bringing back rounds they should not win. Here, the use of the Deimos, and then the nade, bouncing on the south wall here. Beautiful play, and then he kills him again. You know, these kinds of plays were instrumental to bringing back the man advantage, and you can see it. Shaiko is alive.
And it's curious for me actually, because the Deimos being allowed through was something that didn't happen on map 1, and equally so BDS also allowed the Montaigne through, which didn't happen on map 1. So both
I've
teams
been having
going
some
in
really
with
bad
different attacking
insomnia
plans.
recently, so I get it.
I would suspect, given how Shaiko was nearly single-handedly carrying through that game for BDS, that we might not see too much more Deimos in maps 3, 4, and maybe even a map 5.
Well, there's only so many operators you could ban, right, Jack? That's
true.
That's one thing that you have to live.
He's just so devastatingly good on that operator. He played the nades
It was
so
made for
well.
him.
The operator's made for him.
It's like between Shaiko and Doki, you just have like 2 of the best Deimos players that you could ever want to have on your team. But hey, only one of them is here in the grand final. Gentlemen, thank you very much. That was map number 2. We'll take a quick break. When we get back, it's time for a third and get you ready for it.
Depending how late this goes, I might be up for 24 hours today. Because after this is done, I'm gonna go to Bunnings and buy some moving boxes, and then come back and start packing some shit. It's a lot. I don't know. I just don't know. God motherfucking damn. Map 3 is BDS's pick. Time for it's not so much that it is time for packing, it's more that I'm just gonna like the stuff that I already have packed in boxes. I'm going to the boxes are pretty shitty. So I'm gonna pull them apart, get the stuff into newer boxes. That way, I got less to worry about, and I'm gonna start packing all the non-essential shit. Boom, 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 boom. Oh. So I'm just going to take a moment, right? Map 3 soon, so we're taking a moment to glaze these chairs. Now, I understand they mean glaze in like the talking them up. Oh, look at how good this is. There's something else I think of when the word glaze comes to mind, and I don't necessarily think you're going to want to be sitting in said chairs after that glaze happens. Just saying. All I'm gonna say. What did that say? Oh, can I have Shikos afterwards? I thought it said, can I have a smell afterwards?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, MBs. It is live at the Invitational MGM Music Hall at Fenway Park, a historic place for a historic tournament. And we have Pedigree here also.
Sage, what's going on, mate?
On the stage, really, before we get our third map started fresh. And Alpha might join me on here for a quick chat. Our third map in the series.
Be glad you didn't get to witness the last one.
BDS's pick, how we look into it.
Well, BDS's pick, it's Nighthaven Labs. The one thing that I will say about this map is that internally just about their own preferences, the way that they want to play internally. However, both of these teams have played a metric ton of Nighthaven.
FaZe
has played it 5 series
not
across
great.
this tournament so far. BDS have played it 4 times. So there is plenty, and I say plenty, of VOD of both of these two teams. So I'm expecting this one to be Counter-Strike galore.
They know it by heart, and they've been dominant on it. The last time these guys played, if you look at FaZe, they beat Liquid 7-3. You look at BDS, they beat Space Station 7-1 on this map.
And they're good teams, both of them.
Amazing teams on these maps. Amazing teams. So we're in for a really good matchup.
Well, the question will be now, who takes it? Because now we're all tied up. It's down to a best of 3, right?
Yeah, it's absolutely a best of 3. Obviously, BDS have picked this map for a reason. It's their second pick.
Hey, Merp. Yes. We're on to map 3. FaZe is 1-1. BDS is 1-1.
Last map for me was
It's not looking great for
the amount of rounds they controlled.
I feel like their control was actually stronger than I expected it to be. They have amazing individuals in full confidence.
Not as great as I would expect it to be.
All right, Boston, it's time to get our third map started. Get your heads together. Backdoor casters. Ace and Dez, take it away.
I guess Ace and Dez are doing all 5 matches.
Finally got a series in our hands. 1v1 so far. Labs, as the desk have just said, actually quite a balanced map between these two teams. This is where one team has that chance to be a map away from lifting that hammer.
Yeah, this is it. This is where a different element starts playing in now. We speak about
Come on,
grand
BDS.
finals,
Come on,
grand final
boys.
performances, and now it's about getting it over the line, Des. Now it's about being able to find that mental resolve to push on, knowing that the win or loss has a big, big impact.
Well, here we go, Boston. Labs is ready. Let's load in for map number 3.
Let's go. Boom. 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 Let's go.
Bit of a cursed map for FaZe, Tim. 12 months ago, this was where they lost it all in map 5. They were up 6-1, yet saw it slip away. Last time both of these two teams played this map, they took 5 defensive
Labs.
rounds.
Hell yeah.
The attack is where FaZe struggled. BDS, they took 2 in a row and beat out Space Station here.
No Deimos this time.
7-1. So,
They were like, nah, even though you didn't win, you were doing too well.
Say BDS, they even picked the map. There's a reason for that. But FaZe are not going to be slouched. This will be another close map.
It takes some real nerve to come back here, like you said, Des. You know, this is where it all happened 12 months ago. And FaZe now, not as
Every fucking
this
map.
time around, but still needing.
I'm finally starting to yawn.
Something. We're going to see the bands continuing through. We've got Deimos, Ace, Valkyrie, and Kaid. So nothing too wild there. One of the hard breaches taken down. What it is going to do, Des, what it is going to do is it's going to create, I think, a lot of shield play.
It will. the last time, again, both teams played in this map, double shield ban came through from both themselves and, of course, the other team. Looking at that ace, it was a bit of an interesting one. A lot of teams play ace. I believe he's one of our most played attackers at the tournament because he's so versatile.
He's really good as just like a solo.
Oh, he's a
operator.
beautiful lad.
Recent changes, I'd have said those two are probably, you know, right up there as the best two solo attackers. But Ace definitely maintains his position.
He has, and I'm looking more towards the stats around exactly what it is that FaZe Clan play on this map in particular. Ace, a big pick for both KDS and Souls, their most played
Let's go, Shaiko.
I mean, the BDS are willing to let the Monty through, the Blitz through for FaZe if they want it in that second half. Does mean things should move a little bit more fluidly than maybe we're used to on this map. That Deimos goes back to being banned. That Dockerby will be available for BDS if they want to play it. But now, not even going to go anywhere near it, though. Tim, double hard breach coming on through. Got ourselves that Monty being locked in by Leaky Fat.
How you doing, Matt?
An interesting change away. Shaiko's on the Twitch, normally
Ole,
Solotov.
ole.
Shaiko normally being the Flores player, so both of them changing roles in this round.
KDS, as you can see the silhouette just ahead of us there, putting the mirror window on the IT wall.
Wait a minute, does Bikini follow?
Towards that ace ban, potentially thinking about
I completely forgot that Bikini follows me on Twitter. That is
and just put an exothermic
fucking wild.
A little bit of caution being applied by Shaiko on the Twitch.
I've been playing a lot of Twitch myself recently. It's actually been really... Ooh.
Electrical is one of the oldest in the book.
He missed.
He's missed it.
Okay.
Yes, that was a big moment.
Holy crap.
Shaiko's going to be really kicking himself.
As a consideration, you can use things like the Havana to get rid of it at the same time, though you will probably need to clear out any jammers on the other side. In fact, if there are no jammers, Tim,
Man straight
yes,
again.
save those extra few seconds, but there are always
Man
options available
straight
for BDS to
again.
get rid of that mirror
Fuck.
regardless. Where they're focusing now is Catwalk, and in this area of the map, it's a big point of entry for the attackers. That plus IT coming together, where you saw the mirror window deployed down early on. You need that control. It stops the rotations coming in from downstairs from any defenders that are roaming. It stops people stepping across and towards IT. The challenge that you have as the attacker is getting into sights from IT and from Catwalk is very bottlenecky. It's a single doorway or it's a single rotation that's opened up often by the defenders. So you don't give yourself much to work with, which is why you need a backstab then coming in from Aqua or pressure coming in from electrical side at the same time. I think BDS have got to decide what they want their attack to be here, because right now everyone's very heavily focused on that south side with no backstab.
Cyber making a decision there not to go with the impact trick onto... Oh no, he has done. That's what I was waiting to see would happen, because he's got a Monty to deal with, and those impact nades can be fantastic for doing so. Not going to be able to do that now, and looking across the lineup, the utility that's left, they're really reliant on that KDS Nitro potentially to be able to deal with that shield if it starts pushing in, but Souls, he's going to find the opener, taking down Solotov.
Great read, and now there's a second
Unfortunate.
one at the same time. I was about to say, you've got a shield here. Saw Unwanted with some brilliant shield play between Spirits and Gaveni in this exact position previously.
Did he throw it at him?
BDS probably got to channel their inner Unwanted here and do a little bit of work. Of course, there's all the info coming in from Leaky Pack, but they need guns in behind him, Tim, to capitalize on the info that he's provided.
That time you get
Now
Leaky
BDS
Pack on the
looking a little
shield.
bit stuck, I'm afraid, and
He's not been fragging.
FaZe. Watching that clock run down, it becomes the sixth man.
Yeah, I'm just looking at Brede. He's on the catwalk door and he's got the diffuser in hand. I'm wondering how does he get
They're
in?
down.
Where
Oh,
is the space
no.
for him to be able to put that diffuser down? Vatican goes down, but KDS does manage to pick up Shaiko. 25 seconds left to go, and Leaky Pack, he gets moving with the Monty dares.
They got the 3v2.
Vidiking's still down.
Else here, Tim. They're so bottlenecked in, like I said. And Leaky Pack, sure enough, is going out aggressive here on towards Aqua. Cyber's up in his face as well. Got to be careful about this, Ella. A 3 versus 2. He's now backing himself away. Diffuser is with Brede coming in on catwalk side. KDS now gone, and it's on to what they can do. Cyber's got to step across. It's all about this one versus
No
one.
way!
Brede's going for the plant, and Cyber's got 3.
You just needed Cyber!
On the path to victory.
Ain't no
Cyber
fucking
is
way.
just better today.
Or in more northern terms that you normally use, Tim, he's different gravy.
He is indeed different gravy today. That much
It's
is for
different
sure.
gravy.
He wants to lift that hammer, having got his 1000th kill here at SI 2025. He wants to go all the way this time, Des. And he is just absolutely...
He's different gravy, ladies and gentlemen.
With both hands
This is
tighter
fucking
than maybe
insane.
ever seen a player try to grab a hold of a match. He is just dominating right now.
Oh, horrid, because in a way he should have no right killing Users there. Users clearly afraid that he had 2 angles that Cyber could step out front to challenge the Monty plant, which would sure enough win the round, so he had to make the challenge. Cyber's had a few rounds today so far where BDS, it feels, should come out on top.
That guy's me.
And they haven't been able to do so. FaZe taking round 1. And if you
What
are keeping
the
count,
fuck?
that
It's only the
Cyber
first round.
33 kills in this series.
I just...
Could be more
I
records
don't
that he's looking
I
for
don't
before
like
things are done here.
the way this should be would be affecting their mental,
round
you
two.
know?
Going to be down to the basement for FaZe. No major surprises. I expect them to see basement, and then probably storage will be their next side.
It's so
should they follow their rotation.
Saying that, we've seen FaZe play in control storage and do quite a little bit of damage playing on the control side of things. KDS, remember, tucked in behind the bomb chassis?
Yeah.
Pretty magical 2K.
Hello, Jay. You fell asleep. I'm glad. You needed the rest, bro. You probably still need far more than you've got, but
Maybe you want to throw us a little bit of
it's a start. I'm glad you managed to get some sleep.
Keeps on going against them. They find themselves losing this round. Maybe the next. You'll see that early tack timeout coming.
Feel free to leave the stream on. Let me scream in the background and get more rest.
They can get their mojo together.
Cyber and Handy are currently up on the top floor and are going to need to be dealt with by BDS because Cyber's playing on the catwalk, so he's got that view down into warehouse. It's going to prevent BDS from being able to open that warehouse
This is a very...
and get the view down into Animus. They have
I would call Labs a
defender
defender
map.
map.
A bit of progress for them at least, but they have to prevent anybody pushing into them in
The
storage.
drone gets
They need
very
storage
tinny
control
audio.
in order to be able to move in through that breach.
Looking in towards those mirror windows again that Shaiken nearly missed out clearing away
Hello?
last time around. And Dockerby, glad to see it back in the lineup. Don't want to call him dependent on that operator, but it does feel like it a lot of the time. First call coming out.
Fuck is that noise? Don't worry about
What's
it.
the movement being made by BDS when you see that call come on through? A lot of it. You've got users
Oh,
towards
fuck.
bottom aqua here. You've got a bit of an exo push
got
coming
the
in from
heebie-jeebies.
Leeds back at the same time. So BDS have made good use of that call to get a lot of players inside the map. Start getting set up for an execute. Solotov deleted the second round in a row. No second call from Dockerby.
The problem for BDS
On your
is
left.
that they have got a lot of players inside of the map, Des. They haven't got any control for it. Look at where they're being hurt from. I said this at the beginning of the round. They need to clear out catwalk. They need to clear out top floor. Otherwise, they will be punished from warehouse. And that's exactly where they've been punished from. 5 versus 2 now. BDS just completely failing to take any sort of map control. FaZe have played in their original positions pretty much throughout. And they have punished them. FaZe take round 2.
But for a second, Shaiko was going to find his man there.
Look.
I come back to what Leo spoke about.
There he is again.
Very start of this
I get
series.
nervous around girls.
And Azami,
I mean,
use of it to isolate
it's
outgoing
not
fires,
my
not
fault
give a
they're
chance
so
for trades
pretty,
to come through, and BDS
you
have
know?
relied on trades a lot throughout this tournament. There's a stat I reeled out earlier on, about 2 or 3 days ago. As a team, they have the highest
Can't
trade
relate. I don't get
percentage.
nervous.
About 22% that number sat around. Better than any other team at the tournament. Those keepers are definitely doing a bit of work to frustrate them here and deny that possibility. 2 rounds going against them. See one more, I'd expect that attack timeout to come in.
Yeah,
Ole, 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 ole.
for too much longer because, like I said, coming in, Des, I'm sort of keeping in the back of my mind that mental resilience, that thought about the rest of this game and how it goes. FaZe are a great clubhouse team. We would expect them to go there and against most teams to be winning that map. If BDS don't pick up Labs here, that is what they face. Going to clubhouse not only to try and beat FaZe there, but to try and rescue the entire tournament there.
Yeah.
And that is a huge ask. So for me,
Huge
BDS,
ask.
you can't let this start to spiral. You got to dig deep and you got to dig quick. You got to start finding those rounds. On the attack, they need at least 2. At least 2.
We were speaking to Xenox about it downstairs, and I was generally in agreement with him that if FaZe get this map, I think they win club, and that's it, 3-1 to FaZe. If BDS win here, it will require all 5 maps to crown our new world champion. Of course, we'll see how they can do. Work to be done by both sides still. It's still very early on in the map.
Pulled an all-nighter, my man, I know.
To a game of Siege.
No! Fuck! Welcome back, Duda.
Very early on, and an easy and free kill, to be honest.
It was.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
The FaZe now, and it feels like BDS are maybe just getting in their own heads a little bit. I said it in the last round, they didn't, yes, they got inside of the map, but no, they didn't take any control. They didn't win any fights. They didn't gain any ground. And this time they send Solotov blindly in through a window and get punished for it. And that's the tip of the spear. If you've got a blitz on side, you are looking to push in behind them.
always be that big question as well for BDS. You've lost 2 major finals this year. It's a stinger.
Who the hell was that? Who coughed so loudly that we heard it through broadcast's mic?
But they know that pain of losing the grand finals, like both teams do. Will the BDS, as they start to build in the mental, do they start to crumble?
Oh,
again,
no.
they are falling apart at the seams. FaZe looking to go at 3-0 here in a flawless round to close out this first quarter. And I'm pretty sure, guarantee, that we step into a tap timeout for BDS.
Almost certainly. Brede would have needed a 1v5 ace clutch to close that one out. And if anything does, the problem for BDS here is that the rounds are getting worse and worse.
Here we go then. Tap
Oh, no.
Push together, okay? Or if we're going to do that thing, do it with people. We're going to get used to it. We continue.
What I might also do.
No, we can't.
Where's the post office?
Don't know. Let's brief a bit, guys. Remember why we are playing for the fucking SI, okay? Yeah. Okay?
Yeah.
We need to want it, this SI. We need to want it, okay?
All right, there is a post office nearby, so I'm gonna go.
Build down, and let's be on the same page. That wasn't lucky for you, Fatih.
I'm gonna finish stream.
That's fine, okay? Let's
I'm gonna go buy some boxes. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna pack. No, I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna go from here. Wait, what time do they open? They'll be open by the time I finish this, I guarantee it.
Caught out so early on. I think we're getting the timeout because the coach hasn't been able to get in there. But even with what we were speaking about, that mental factor
9 a.m.
of losing 2 grand finals.
Finish this. Go deliver some packages. Go buy some boxes. Come back.
It's starting to change.
Beautiful.
That was the big thing for me there. You know, it wasn't necessarily a full tactical timeout, but the content of what we had coming from Leak Effect there is changing. It was game specific before. It was let's bring the traps. It was let's play slow or fast. Let's not give them the opportunity in the middle ground. Now it's what are we playing for? What are we fighting for? Those questions are starting to creep in.
I'm listening again. Now they get a second one because the mic wasn't working. Let's listen.
Let's go.
We have all 3 shields as well. Ready?
Let's fucking go, guys.
More of a gas up one.
My bad, don't be like demotivated. I should have killed the
Gassing him up. I'm passing out, so I'm gonna say goodnight again before you end while I'm half asleep. No worries, you know, have a good sleep. Please sleep well.
Listen, guys.
BDS! BDS! BDS!
The same sort of thing coming across. For me, it feels like the mental issues that we saw earlier in the tournament. Think back to that now infamous clip of Leak Effect going off and saying no one is listening, no one is talking. What is going on? And this has always been a concern about the BDS side, is there are a lot of quiet members. Brede, great actor, but a very quiet guy. Yuzus, the same. Shaiko, a man of very few words. Solotov and Leak Effect, the only ones I've really seen speaking so far during these timeouts. And it makes me worry that when heads start to dip a bit, when things get hard and they stop communicating, rounds will keep on slipping away. And that has been the BDS curse for as long as I can remember.
And that's why I mention it. That's why I say that content shift, all those discussions away from such specific details to this is SI, come on. It just
I shall,
starts to
Yuna, thank
maybe
you.
give us a little bit of insight. But look, there is a lot of Siege left to be played here yet.
Oh yeah.
BDS will have plenty of
I
opportunities.
really
This
don't
is
like
their
if FaZe
map. They
wins
won't
this
want
one,
to
I
start on the
think
attack.
that's
FaZe
it.
have
I think they
chosen the
win.
defense to
I
start
think they're
on.
right.
So BDS have got a second half to look forward to. You love to say it yourself, Des. There's 2 halves to every one of these maps. And BDS right now,
It's
they are
either
gonna be
going all the
desperately looking
way.
forward to that second half.
And both teams don't forget in their last game on Labs that I told you about.
What,
Both
ending-
5-1 on the defensive half.
Well, makes
More
sense.
about the
It's either going all the way or
mentality
ending
and
next
mental
game.
effect it has
Those are
when you
the
start
2
losing
only
that hard
options.
that can really punish you. Enough about that for now. Let's focus on the game and see if they can bounce back. FaZe, very impressive, very resolute in their defenses. Have given very little room to BDS.
interesting.
Shields, we've had Cyber pop off and get a 1v3. Everything you could ask from them, they're doing pretty damn well so far.
Going to be opening up that catwalk door. Apply a little bit of pressure. Nobody actually playing out on the catwalk this time. We would quite often see the Azami there, but they are not going to be in that position, playing instead behind the A-bomb chassis. This is getting more aggressive, and this is, I think, what BDS need is to come in and get a couple of confidence kills.
Yes!
That's exactly what they do. A double for users, one for Brede. KDS finds one back, but it's likely to be meaningless. As League of Fight finds 2.
That's what we need to see!
Tactical timeout.
More of that!
The key thing for me that BDS showed there, Tim, they've said it themselves a lot throughout the series. Slow, then fast. It wasn't really like slow to begin with, but it was the setup work, it was the droning, it was the moving of utility. And then when they say go, they go. They don't hang on. They don't play slow. They don't doubt themselves. They hit the trigger, put the pedal to the metal, and away they go. Really good round from them. FaZe will respond. They will find an answer. They will battle back in. For now, that starts down in the basement. I've got no doubt we'll see some roaming looking at this lineup, Tim. They've played a lot of Ella, it's worth stressing too, because it helps them deal with those shields, just in case Bride does go across towards the Blitz or towards the Monty. Having that on side helps a lot.
For those of you at home, we've got two huge camps of supporters here. We've got, on the left side, as we look at it, we've got all the FaZe fans in one big group together with all the flags out. And then on the other side, of the complete opposite side of the floor, the complete opposite side of the stage. Back and forth between the two.
What about those in the middle, Tim?
Maybe they don't mind who wins. Maybe the neutral do.
They need those full squad rushes. They need to be aggressive. It's when they're doing these one-man push here and like funneling in and just getting...
They come out. Not only did they get the round,
essentially. They're getting...
but they get it convincingly. That's the confidence boost that they needed right there.
That was just pure destruction. That's what that was. And that's what they need. They need more of that.
So, whilst it's been a very, very tough first 3 rounds that seem to be spiraling away from them, BDS have an opportunity to grab a hold of this and rein it back in.
Where I start feeling a little bit nervous though is I look back at Consulate and how they would stall out the attack sometimes.
Yes!
I was about to say this is one of those rounds because we've got to attack
and
the
Cyber too.
The top floor, and minutes gone down.
Beautiful.
Forward, but Cyber overexposed himself and paid the price for it. I don't blame FaZe. They're trying to get up in the grills, up in the face of FaZe and keep them on edge at all times. Both teams really going at it, and so far, last round, this round, BDS are battling back.
Yeah, I mean, they obviously just needed reminding that they were at Siders.
This ain't a scrim.
Maybe
it's a final.
Maybe it just slipped their mind that they were on stage at SI, but one way or another, they've certainly woken up 2 entries in a row, and they can look to build on that as well.
Don't play as 5 individuals, play as a fucking team. Oh, damn. Oh my god!
Jaco drops as well. KDS has slipped the net.
How have they let this happen again?
Too many mistakes creeping in for BDS, Des.
They had these roamers red pinged earlier on. They knew there were 2 playing up on this first floor. Now there's a bit of team play going in. A good flash coming over from the Buck, and that led to that kill. So a good moment. It's balancing back out at 3 apiece. We've only got 6 seconds
but they're all
to play,
fucking hurt, and one of them's a Monty. Do you not... the Monty's just pressure.
As User strays around the corner and he's going to be picked up by Souls. 3 versus 2 for FaZe now, 45 seconds, a low health Monty. It's not looking good for BDS.
It'd be a risk, but you can't afford to chase Souls around the map here. I've just hit sight. Force a 2 versus 2. Don't give him a chance to get back and join his team, or you'll be in a spot of bother. King chucked in on the bomb chassis as well.
What a fucking hide.
Leaking back almost being getted down from above by him, but gets away. Both now not looking too healthy, and for FaZe, with only 25 seconds to go, feels like they should be able to hold on. Who is going to be BDS's Cyber? Who goes big when they need him? It's not going to be Leaking back, and it's probably not going to be Bride on the Monty.
You can see now Vitaking's
yes.
looking to get aggressive. Doesn't need to.
Oh.
It's going to be Andy picking up that final kill for FaZe.
Shit.
Who are able to just prevent BDS building any momentum on the back of a great round 4. They lock out round 5. FaZe continue to keep themselves in the driving seat. There's one more defense for them, and then we start asking some really big questions of BDS.
And knowing that club is map 4 is what's got us all a bit nervous. Solotov, honestly, is a player I've got to look at, though. Whether or not it's a blind trust and a blind trust for a call coming from his team. He's died in the first 3 entries in the first 3 rounds.
That's just...
Over the last couple has gone in.
Oh, what's it going to be, a 4-2 half then?
Steamrolled, didn't have to worry.
Or is it going to be a 5-1?
Got picked up completely.
Fuck.
This should not be happening. It's really painful. When we know that they like playing things like the Dockerby as a remark before, it wasn't in this round, but it does let BDS make a lot of allowances.
Oh my god, that's how we went down.
Here though, FaZe are punishing them every step of the way.
See there what it means to the fans.
Top floor.
They've been here before.
I want BDS to win it.
As you say, it will be the final
Please fucking win it.
on the clash.
Again, curious.
I need them to fucking win it to make it worthwhile in the end.
They've got things like the nano EMPs that you can toss at the clash, takes off that shot.
Really not seeing
no real gadgets, though,
BDS winning Clubhouse.
That's it, and that's where I worry. They're going to have to get some really good crossfires on the go here and punish him. We've seen teams do it several times. One player being that backstab that completely upsets the apple cart. Got to look for it in the round, but otherwise, Tim, I like what BDS have got. They have got a good lineup for this one. Concerned that FaZe have equally got a very good response in theirs.
Does that get the mirror?
To the side of that mirror window to prevent any mirror tricking. Taking out the Skyros pellets. Cyber's going to be looking just as he throws the impact nade a little bit too deep there. Going to lose his mirror window as well, so that's going to force the Ella back into sight.
Ooh.
And it just starts to give a little bit of space for
BDS
to work into.
They're showing this catwalk and IT focus execute twice, which is why Bitter King is now dancing around IT on the clash, looking to frustrate them a little bit, to keep them outside the map. What I really want to see from BDS is to do something a little bit different here, and by the looks of it, they have got 3 or 4 players starting to stack up on this meeting side of things. Brede,
What, you fucking using my defender sounds?
We've got 1 or 2 hanging out below. So someone telegraph where they're coming from, of course, to us, not to FaZe, who don't have a 100% idea on that. Still 2 players hanging around IT and Cap.
Halfway through the round, nothing.
Natural goes out, will be unsuccessful.
I would never.
Continue challenging onto Connector. They've got to know about Cyber this time, surely. BDS, they've walked into blind traps a couple of times, and I think this time they will get away without that being the case. But again, BDS just feel like they're circling
1 minute left.
Without too much real purpose just yet. Let's see if the Candelas can give them that. One goes in to electrical, the next goes into pillar. But there still isn't much movement from BDS on the back of it. What have you got for those Candelas, Des?
Well, they've managed to get Solotov inside of electrical, which is 1 step, but guess who he's faced off again?
Oh, I clashed.
In his face. That's not going to make life easy. Uzi's going down. They try and get the backstab in here, but there's the flank on the other side. KDS has been sat in this spot, Tim, nearly all round long again. Misdroned, paying the price. FaZe.
Oh my God. There is.
FaZe were just on a different level there, in reality. BDS, as I said, just didn't really seem to have too much of an idea where to go. 2 Candelas go in just to get them electrical, but then they get hit on either side of that and lose bodies.
What was that?
There's just too many mistakes for BDS right now, Des. There's not enough big plays. Like you said, where's their Cyber? Where's their player that's going to step up and grab a hold of this one?
I would love to be a fly on the wall during BDS's next chat between maps if they lose this game.
Yeah.
The club, as we spoke about, builds up a lot of pressure.
Think about it. Last year, they were in this exact same situation.
And it's really starting to cost them too much misdroning.
And then they lost 6 rounds back to back.
Granted, FaZe, they've done a very good job of chewing their way through the drone work of the other team, but
this is playing out exactly the same way.
To let that be the difference maker. Top floor, we're going to start things on.
Granted, I think the sides were swapped and FaZe was on defense.
Although, interestingly, IT wall at the minute is not reinforced.
Not over.
Yet. There you go. Brede's going to... I don't know whether they were trying to keep the bandit off the radar or what. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. There's a Maverick on side, so FaZe are going to be able to deal with that
He
either way.
wants it to happen again. Maybe. Is that such a bad thing?
With that hard breach ban
Holy shit, how many shields we got?
Really lent into
2.
that heavily. Immediately.
Levi, welcome in. How are you, man? Can you say happy birthday? Happy birthday. Happiest of birthdays.
It's a very plan-focused team. You'd think you'd be able to utilize shields really well to...
Oh, there is no wasted time here.
How many of their plants were off the back of picking a shield in the round?
Thanks. Well, it's your birthday. You gotta celebrate the birthdays, mate. Thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate it, and I hope if it is actually your birthday that you enjoy it.
Onto the Blackbeard. Backed up by Souls on the
2 shields? Yeah, they got Fuse and
in the back pocket of FaZe.
sorry, Monty and Blackbeard. Monty and Blackbeard. They were both camped up on the roof a second ago, so I'm not really sure.
In the round for the time being, FaZe, they're just having a look around this site. They're just doing the appraisal. Where is the utility? What do we need to clear? They need to be careful.
All they did was
moving around here. Mirror window is open. And
burnt the hole on the
Mirror of
floor.
Solitov there. He's keen to have a little look out of there, see if he can get himself anything to start this round off.
It's immediately the defensiveness coming out from BDS. They're almost letting FaZe have whatever part of the map they want. They've got Aqua. They're pushing into
No!
That is so unfortunate. Leaky Fat can't be going down there, and Yuzu's certainly hasn't helped.
Okay. One shield down.
A lot of aggression towards the Monty. They're sure that he's alone, and they'd be right.
He's alone.
There's no one here.
He's alone. He's got to find a way out. Oh.
Player on the window. And with this, they'll back away. Souls looking to join up with the Monty, which leaves Cyber alone on catwalk.
I love that team play from FaZe there.
Take care of him.
King didn't head back out of the door because he's had the call from Souls saying, hang on, I'm on my way. And he knew that there was an opportunity for him to find a kill, but ultimately,
Jesus
manages to take down Souls.
Come on, boys.
Now in favor of BDS. Cyber
yes!
Get something going for his team, but can't. Solitov cuts him down. Nitro out. Will do.
Good chunk of damage.
Damage to the Monty. It's all up to him.
Oh, okay.
Solitov closes it out, and BDS.
Okay.
They get themselves a defense on the board.
Taking a lesson from their attacks there, Tim. Slow to start. Let FaZe bunch up. Let them do what they want to do. But they're prepared to go fast, and they push hard onto that Monty. That breaks apart the 2 or 3 players that were sat on catwalk, and it all begins to collapse for FaZe from there. Much better from them.
Limit in the front row.
Active, but I hit him.
Limit in the front row.
Hey everybody, I mean, it may look dire for BDS, but the thing is, BDS matches up so well on Nighthaven Labs against FaZe because FaZe, as we just saw, they love the shields, but BDS can constantly apply that pressure, and in FaZe, the one thing that is their downside is they're not that fast.
Oh, that's how that happened?
Heavily on shields, but BDS, just like we saw, if they can keep constantly putting that
pressure. How was that a kill,
shields,
though? Can we, okay, I can take it back. We're going to have a look at it.
But BDS can constantly apply that pressure, and in FaZe, the one thing that is their downside is their...
It was just the cross. It was just the cross. That was it.
Down a little bit.
Oh.
Always good to hear from a former
That's all right.
5-2. A pretty crucial round.
That's okay.
FaZe win this
You want to know why?
Massive advantage.
Because they
4 rounds
fucking
on
did
their
it
side.
anyway.
There's a lot to ask for BDS to claw that one back. Into the base up we go. Good defense on the top floor. And we spoke on the desk before the series team about the sends and presence of that across the competition so far. The team making excellent use. You know, the change to be able to raise and lower that light wall. The water no longer really being effective against it. It really enables some cheeky plants to go down, and that's probably what FaZe are looking for here.
Come on, boys. Oh, I gotta yawn! All right, I finished yawning. In case you couldn't tell, that's me screaming, that yell. That was a yawn.
If FaZe are able to pick this round up, it really
because I've been awake for
them towards getting the win done. 6-2, you would have to say that
20 hours.
It's too much for BDS. Third rated
fuck!
Team overall at this tournament coming into
Why?
Today.
Why did it have to be Cyber?
Today, Cyber takes down Brede. That's the mute gone, and that is some map control at least for FaZe gained, and they can now start pushing on.
And the C4 taken offline at the same time. Problem is, we've heard them speak about it a lot in tap timeouts. Play together. Brede's completely isolated there. Cyber, all the more happy to take the kill.
Yes!
Solitov spinning it back.
Solitov!
That's what you want to see.
No.
Souls is there for the trade. Again,
Look.
FaZe with 3 players in close proximity, able to secure it out.
Two
players dead on the side
fucking
of
beautiful kills.
now diminished.
We lost the book as well. That's going to be
2 heavy hitters, including a hard breacher and the verticality of Buck. That's so good.
Gonna have to find another way, possibly. Gonna have to look
That's so good.
Gonna have to move down and find.
And we've still got Shaiko. We've still got Leaky Fat. We've still got users. We've still got hope.
It's the light walls to meet him. That can do some serious work. They've got 4 of them available. You can slice this up like cheese if you want. You can do anything you want to the site. when you've got this much gadgetry to play behind. You've got flashes still. We've seen how much FaZe love using flashes throughout this series to overwhelm members of BDS and push, securing a 3v1, a 2v1, whatever it might be, a man advantage situation.
No, it's getting bad. It's getting bad. I'm at the really bad yawning part. At the really bad yawning part. Onside, okay. What a throw.
Where they can put this diffuser down.
No.
30 seconds left to go. The challenge from BDS could come from Cargo. Handy sends out another screen, but as of yet, FaZe are not moving. And when they try to, Leakenback takes down Souls. Nitro comes out, will not catch anybody. 2 versus 3, Des.
Both in Animus. Both in Animus. 10 seconds on the clock. Oh, sorry. Yes! Yes! Fuck!
Starting to catch up in this game of cat and mouse.
I've spoken about BDS mistakes.
Ow.
I've picked up on those moments where they've
Time for alcohol from the fridge.
Where
Okay.
they've lost bodies. But it's fair to say, Des, that they're having some magical moments as well. That was a great round from BDS. They just need to find that form a little bit more consistently.
Ole, 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 ole.
Matchup of this.
Small mistake though, I mentioned Brady at the start. That's the one that you can do without losing super early on, especially when there's the C4 for plant denial in back pocket.
I stood on something and I'm not sure what it was.
Like we spoke about on the last map, Tim, where FaZe either have a 3-round lead and they can play
I couldn't tell if it was a bug or something.
BDS come within striking distance.
It stung.
Why it's big is because it's that offside.
Ole, 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 ole.
They've shown they can win.
Ole.
Get a bit of belief. They could take this maybe to overtime.
I got dandruff,
Maybe
brother.
take the 7 and 5.
I got bad dandruff. I got bad dandruff.
This round. Through this game, really, the round's down the way.
I mean, you can't really see it, but...
Well, I've already got my eyes go to straight away, though. Souls on the Nook. Potential backstab could be enormous. Seen them try on the top floor attack before to have a backstab attempt coming in. It was a Monty didn't really have the impact they needed, but it shows they're willing to have this 2 or 3 point
Head and shoulders? Nah, that shit is actually trash for your head.
2 or 3 players from BDS. The back line is broken.
Never use head and shoulders.
You spoke about belief there, Des. And the thing about belief, it's not about you and I believing. It's not about everybody at home or here at the MGM Music Hall believing. It's about BDS believing in themselves.
Come on, boys.
And that's what
you know what? They're gonna fucking believe in themselves. Remember back in the day? Remember back, well, I don't know, I'm still trying to figure that out. I've been trying a ton of different things. Remember back in the day where electrified walls could destroy friendly gadgets? So you could never throw C4s onto the walls like that.
This is just FaZe trying to get some control on the verticals. The BDS cannot deny from above.
It'd be
IT itself is
gone.
perfect for denying the storage window, so it needs to be dealt with.
And I think it's the perfect game plan from BDS. Frustrate FaZe. Make them use their time. Make them rush towards the end of the round. Yes, they're going to win a couple because they've got great gunners on
Oh my
side.
God.
But you're also going to
How much
get
are you
your
two?
opportunities as well. So BDS, I think, playing this right. Just try and burn as much time as they can. Legion
You
is
don't
on
even
side.
know.
Ella is on side. Hold that top floor. Do everything you can, but Cyber, he proves that there's plenty that he can
Fuck
do.
off,
If he gets
Cyber.
some Shaiko and Breedy. 3 versus 3 though, as Solitov finds Souls.
That's pretty big. Use the backstab factor for them. No man's land there. Stuck in Narnia without a way home. Solitov and News has got to go so big here. This old duo that joined this team just a year ago. In fact, the old BDS core 2 years ago knocked their old team M&M out of SI. Of course, they're now on this team. Looking to do each other. It comes down to
Gotta try to do what does something to the superhuman.
versus 3. FaZe establishing the verticals. That's what they wanted was IT to make this plan safe. Users has got to go huge here, but the book, like an angel of death, awaits above as he slipped the net. Users has got 1.
Oh no! No!
Solitov can't find his man. And Cyber, not only does he want that hammer, Tim, he wants to kill records.
BDS just lost control of sight a little bit there. Vidaking was able to get in and start putting that diffuser down.
No.
And it forced users into a tough position.
Yeah, but he still managed to get the frag. Wasn't quite the push that we needed. Oh, yeah. And like that, and just like that, I officially have all of the Rainbow Six Siege. Siege Invitational drops for 2025.
Brede, you can play Bandit. Farty, you can play Legion or Azami top garage. Sheko play Fenrir. Or you play Fenrir.
I think Mirror is so good because he's bent. Like, you can't throw my Maverick tag.
Okay.
So good. I should play the Mirror, you can play the Legions and the Azamis and stuff.
Okay. Let's do that.
A lot of work to be done. 3 rounds BDS need to find if they want any chance of winning their map pick.
Absolutely.
You look like across the series, Tim. Consulate, yeah, 7-5, but
fucking shock.
Control for the majority of it. Chalet?
It's so unfortunate.
Yet they ran it all the way to max OT and then beyond for BDS.
We need them to fucking pull the lead out, you know?
The back foot.
On the plus side, I don't need to have the Twitch channel up anymore. We can just focus on this. I'm beginning to think that the off time was bad for BDS. Yeah, clearly.
A test of mental fortitude coming up for FaZe here, Des. They've been here before. They've been on 6 rounds on Nighthaven Labs and it hasn't gone their way. They find themselves here again today. It does not determine the outcome of the match, but they still have to get this done. They still have to get this over the line.
I mentioned the offside, Tim, as well. Control storage is what I was worried about. Might have got the other 2, but now you've got to win all 3. No mistakes allowed. I imagine you'll see relatively safe comps coming out of them. Trap operators, things like the Elo we spoke about, the goo mines of the Legion. In case there are a lot of shields being brought along. And here's just the one, the monster's been dropped away. Bitter King taking that away from KDS as KDS hops onto the Capitao instead.
It just starts to feel a little bit reactionary for me from BDS. Rather than playing their game, it's kind of like they're trying to play it into FaZe's game. And I think there's a fine line and sometimes that will work. But right
I don't
now,
like Cyber just skulking around on the ground floor.
Space, a little bit too much leeway to do what they want to do, to get themselves into those positions where they're finding kills.
A reminder again for FaZe, last 3-6 invitationals they've lost to the eventual champions, been sent home by those before them, kingmakers in their own right. But yet to wear the crown, it could just be 1 round and a map away.
Yes! Solid start. Okay, get KDS. Round's yours. You guys got this. 3 rounds, bring it to OT.
BDS, it's exactly what they needed to kick things off.
You got this. You fucking got this.
King just looking to get himself onto the catwalk. We have an FNAT just triggered as well, just making the progress difficult, impeding FaZe here. They are going to take out the mirror window.
Good shit, Brede.
To get a much bigger prize, taking down Vita King.
Yes!
Out comes the trick as well.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
I really want to be super excited about how well we're playing this round, Tim, but you're expected to win this top 4, even the basement. It's that offside that I'm already thinking about in round 12 that has me a little bit nervous.
Oh, okay.
Get away from 3 players swinging you at once. And honestly, Tim, it's that
yes!
settled a little bit. You get rid of Cyber
Let's go.
early on. A lot of the gunpowder for FaZe, is taken offline. But it's a big if. We've seen what he's done so many times. Still a lot of belief here that BDS can get this done too. Unsurprising.
Do I just fucking suck it up and go to France for the Invitational next year?
Every single round that
How goes the game, bruh?
The place erupts and the noise seems to get.
I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't even know what to tell you, man. It is. It's something. It's going.
It's about consistency. It's about getting in. And yeah, last round was
a
fantastic round.
We're on match point for FaZe on this map at the moment, which would take them to 2 out of 3 wins required.
There's no mistakes. There's no more opportunities for bad round, good round, bad round, good round. It's got to be solid. It's got to be consistent.
So, yeah. Still very early.
I
Too early to tell, Jam.
The longest series ever played in competitive Siege. A place called Berlin.
Do you remember who cast that one, Ben?
I can't remember, Tim. You have to remind me in a minute. FaZe were involved in that series. It was brawling, it was the whole way through, and honestly, the crowd wasn't that different. We had a small...
How's work going?
Ole, ole, ole.
I'm pretty sure some of the crowd are probably the same people.
During the dip of that, where the whole ole, ole, ole thing was, the response was, you're shit, you're shit. I want to hear that from you guys in the audience. If you really think BDS can still do that. It's my God, do they need
you're
it? 2
shit.
rounds to go.
You're
This
shit.
one, I'd expect them to win. It is that basement site. They were very comfortable there last time. FaZe would shoot up and spat out by the time they were even seeing the basement of Nighthaven Labs. Now, our side is where I'll start to worry, but...
Oh, the walls then gone. Do they got a Zofia? No, an Ash. Okay.
Can't help but feel a little bit nervous. I like this, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Probably get Souls lying down here. Seems with the Oster Shield what's going on. Look at it. Lovely.
I like that. So
they can't shoot back.
No, there's a couple of combinations of this. In this case, it's using the Oster. Sometimes you'll put a smoke there, and you'll have a glass that's inside the smoke, and you just peek through immediately. But I really like this little variation. By getting the Oster in there behind the Talon shield.
That's fucking cheeky.
A nice attempt. Didn't pay any dividends for FaZe.
Wasn't far behind Shiko, but he's just being very cautious now. He knows that wall is starting to look like Swiss cheese.
Oh, cool.
Turns out he's not a big fan. C4 takes out the drone.
C4 that drone.
Not finding any players. Half the round elapsed at this point. FaZe still trying to figure out their way through. For now, Animus is the main.
No, Licky Fack.
Gotta start thinking about if they want to get that main breach opened up, they can get more vertical control, because Solotov right now is happily...
No, it's always fucking Cyber. Oh!
Start to get in this round.
I think they know that there's one inside of there. Cyber's looking for the challenge. The interesting
It's
thing for
always
FaZe is they don't have a huge
fucking
amount of
Cyber.
options. Very little, in fact. So it's not really too critical that they get in here. They need to find the kills more than anything to stop the vertical.
Yes, free day, yes. Oh!
4 versus 4 now. 55 seconds left to go, and FaZe, they are stalling out. There's I feel they haven't brought the tools that they needed for this attack.
Cyber goes down, you win the round. Just... Oh my God, no.
Gets a bit of revenge though, bringing down Brede, but that's upstairs. 35 seconds to play, and yeah, they've got the numbers.
Yeah, actually wild that we've got 35 seconds on the clock and we've still got so much verticality play going on.
Being forced to make errors.
Solotov's just going to work his way back down here. Could have
yes!
And will, as he takes down Handy. Vittaking does manage to get one in the mix. Users onto Soul.
That's Diffuser on the ground.
It's looking difficult for FaZe with 10 seconds left to go. This is where they have to take the risk. For the risks, they start to pay off. Solotov, 1v1, 4 seconds.
Yes! Oh.
Seconds on the clock, and he makes a big call to swing with that super shorty. Back in the day, you never get
was a...
there. But what did I say, Tim? That clock.
That was a fucking play. That wasn't.
No cigar for FaZe. And then I hate to ruin the party and be a party.
How my eyes looking?
But it's that offsite again. It's control storage. They got rolled over last time around. I was a little bit nervous. The BDS may have given us a couple of rounds to build false hope.
Oh my God! I gotta open this door.
This 175.
Well, the belief is certainly building here in Boston. That much is for sure. FaZe so close to having the big moment there to close out the round.
Solotov, fucking Solotov. It was a fucking full HP Ash too. The fact that that kill, oh, so good, so fucking good.
Proving his worth, proving how cool he remains under pressure to close it out. We head into round 12.
Fuck you, FaZe Clan.
This out in regulation, and this is surely the one for them.
Fuck you, FaZe Clan.
It's the offside.
Jam, you missed it when they did the reveal panel. When they did the reveal panel, the crowd started chanting, and they were like, "Fuck you, cheaters!" And everyone in the fucking thing is just chanting, "Fuck you, cheaters!" No, this crowd is 100%
this series,
a 100%
standing champion, and it's BDS who have to
a BDS kind of crowd. There is BDS, there is FaZe people there, but from what I've seen, majority support for BDS on this one. What the fuck? Hello?
To create an opportunity to be able to move in and take control of IT. They need
people still shit talking in tournaments. I mean, it's the crowd.
Previously, plants go down on the pillar. Vitaking got in there, put it down. It created a lot of panic for BDS.
I don't know what that played. I don't know what that one played.
Map was usually stepped inside of it. It's into storage and shots upwards, killed the player that was in IT. It's not an invincible spot to hold, but they definitely have the advantage. They've got what they need, a small slither of the map, slowly working their way across here. King taking a lot of control of this top floor, nothing being given over, a few shots landing.
Oh shit. Oh, yes! No! Wait, sorry, wrong call, fuck! What did I say? It's always fucking cyber!
Need to be a little bit cautious here, FaZe, with Vitaking's progress. He's got the diffuser in hand. The last thing they want is that down in no man's land. They need to think about, what have we already taken? Do we have enough? Can we think about putting the diffuser on the ground? At the minute, Shaiko could be a little bit of a problem. He's in that default plant spot, but might have to move now.
Use is huge.
Users does pick up the trade onto Souls. 4 versus 3.
Feels like he had no right to win that one, but has found his man. Bit of breathing room, creeps in.
Oh shit, oh shit. Ah, shit!
The second player, Handy going aggressive. You normally see a player hold on the window and not feel the need to step in, but Handy takes matters into his own hands. KDS is down to 2 versus 3. We're down towards this last 30 seconds.
Vitaking is maneuvering here, just trying to bully these last players. Handy with a double. He's going to close it out. And FaZe, you take 9 David Labs.
Oh no. Oh no.
I hate to say I told you so, Tim, but that control storage site was always going to be the curse. BDS have to pick themselves up here. FaZe are 1 map away. See you in a few.
Oh no! Got too aggressive. First it was they're not being aggressive enough. Then they got too aggressive. Oh my god, Siege-X. Bro, I want to see it now. Like, what the hell is this? What was the helicopter? What's that? What's the map doing that? Where's the torch? IQ running along the side of a building like, oh my god, there's... Oh! Oh my god, it's gonna support the next 10 years of Rainbow Six Siege. I will tell you something though, I'm very excited for Jam. Oh shit. Rainbow Six Siege. You know it. The next one is Clubhouse, and that's... FaZe does really well on Clubhouse. I think it's over. I think it's fucking Jova. I don't think we're going to get to see... Skyscraper. You don't need to thank me, man. I was gonna do it regardless. Oh, look at how fucking clean this skin is. Oh. I don't even give a fuck. That is. It looks so cool. I love it. They haven't given the uniform yet. The uniform is apparently bugged at the moment. So eventually it'll all look great. Yeah. I got there. Somehow, but I got there. What one looks good with it? That one actually doesn't look too bad. Yeah, fuck it, we'll go with that one. So many skins. Yeah, look, dude, I have 6,525 total items in my, in everything. You've got to remember, Spades, I've been playing this game since year 1. I can't believe I finally fucking hit it. And with a negative win rate, no less. 112 wins to 115 losses. 1.4 KD, but 0 abandons. Mama ain't mama ain't raised no quitter. A nice. What's it, like a blue rose? Yep, the second you click play. Oh, I like the metallic look of that one. That was pretty sweet. Falcons has a sick gun.
Welcome back, everybody. FaZe Clan take their second map and the third one in the series, and here we see them live in their practice room.
Bruh, it was so unfortunate.
The squad from Brazil is ready to close it out in the next map. Should they have the proper strategies for it? Again, last year they got close, not close enough.
Now it out. I mean, we talked about them on the desk, how they are a stronghold of a defensive team, and that first half would display that beautifully of how well their defense. Honestly, it was the first time I've seen BDS throughout this entire tournament.
Very sad.
Disconjointed in their attack setups, especially with LickyFact not being able to find the success and finding the pieces to move around. But again, for FaZe, they got over the hurdle. We were talking in the back. Can they get this out there in the exact same scenario? Last year's SI, can they close it out? And they did. That's got to reassure them they are here. They can get it done.
I mean, the map really took into play here. Obviously, it's such a hard map to attack on. And when we saw BDS swap sides, I thought we were going to go to overtime. BDS was bringing it back. Both teams struggled on their attacks. But the difference is FaZe started defense first. Going up 5-1 is so difficult to climb back out of. And it really looked like BDS was not believing in each other's strategy. There was individual...
Oh, yeah, here it is.
Stay tuned, as we'll share more details about R6 Shield Guard very soon.
Fuck you, cheaters!
That's right. All right.
That's right.
Stay tuned, as we'll share more details.
It was just such a beautiful fucking moment.
Players on BDS specifically, Shaiko's obviously going to be a huge one that's going to
stick
out. Fuck you,
cheaters.
33% cost. That's barely
fuck you, cheaters.
In that round within the map. So going into a next map, we're going to need to see life coming out of Shaiko in particular. But again, on that base side, if they
Who were the cheaters? Nah, so they were talking about just, they were just talking about, because like it was the road, like it was like, here's what's coming with Siege, like, and they were talking about their anti-cheat and stuff like that. And they were like, yeah, like in general, like the decrease in cheaters is like 40% less like reports than like the same time last year and stuff like that, and like a bunch of shit.
Clearly in that matchup, it looked like they had the hardest time getting back into it. So obviously, that needs to be a wake-up call. We need Shike to wake up. We need Licky to wake up.
Yeah.
Breeday's been doing pretty decent. I can't say anything about him, but we need the two other spearheads to be able to come alive.
Yeah, Users had a moment here that we'd like to talk about, Gabe.
It wasn't Users, it was actually FaZe, no?
It was?
Yeah, it was FaZe's setup here. So yeah, no, it was this is what I'm talking about, the stronghold defense from FaZe. They execute everything perfectly. They force BDS into unwinnable positions where they think they can take map control, but FaZe would immediately pounce on top of them and not let them into any part of the site, and then closing out that round in a flawless round. Again, just the emphasis of how strong FaZe truly is on their defensive half.
I mean, you said Usus made the play, but he was the first one going down.
Yeah.
So no play for him.
Fuck you, cheaters.
Not wrong.
True.
But somebody who's been making plays in this main stage grand final matchup has been Cyber. He's been so good at 4 FaZe.
You know how good he is when he has a Rainbow Six Siege tattoo.
He's been the best player on FaZe in the best of 5 so far.
Here's the question: should FaZe lift the hammer?
Fuck you, cheaters.
The best player in the world in Rainbow Six at the moment.
I mean, he's on a team with Handy. That's tough. That's tough. He's on a team with Handy right now. That's a really tough beat.
I mean, I think realistically, every one of those players can be the best in the world here. It takes a team effort to get this far, and they are doing it now.
Well, Cyber is 21 kills away from breaking the best of 5 kill record in the history of the game. One good game or maybe 2 good maps. Who knows? Maybe I'd love to see it go a bit deeper. Then that record might be shattered right here, right now in Boston. Gentlemen, thank you so much. What a map we've had, but still at the advantage for FaZe Clan. They're up 2-1. We'll take a quick break. When we get back, it's time for map number 4.
Map number 4, we're going to Clubhouse. Oh, mate. It's so unfortunate. Oh. Four minutes. Go get some water. Go to the toilet. Get up, stretch your legs. It's just so good. Oh, the sadness. I'm looking for anything worthwhile replying to on the Twitter. Comeback trust. I don't see it. I don't see it. They'll talk about it, but like FaZe's history on Clubhouse compared to BDS, BDS needed to win that match. It's just so unfortunate because there was so much hope. Miracles do happen. I mean, look, yes, W7M pulled off a miracle last year. But at the same time, I'm not going to be upset because, like I said, Handy's brother, who I forget the name of because I'm very tired, but was part of W7M, versing them last year, got his title, got his 6th Invitational Championship. The other brother gets it this year. That would be fucking like, that would be sick. That would be phenomenal. Like, just mind-blowing. It would be cool for both of them to be able to be like, hey, guess what? Hey, you may have had it for a year longer, but guess we finally caught up and got one of his own. Like, the twin brothers. I think I was awake for 24 hours. No, Spades, go get some sleep, brother. What the fuck? Go get some sleep. Go get some sleep. No. Fuck you mean no? Okay, that's fair. I haven't been up for 24 hours, but like, I don't know, I'm just saying. No means no. I know what consent is. Thank you.
Now, one series separates us from finding out whether or not it will be Team BDS or FaZe Clan that becomes the 6th Invitational 2025 World Champions. Now, we know, of course, that the winning team gets to raise in the air one of the most iconic pieces of silverware in all of esports, the hammer. But what you might not know is each individual member of whichever roster does manage to become triumphant today gets a piece of history to keep forever as well. 2 prizes for each team member. Number 1 being this, the trophy that you get to keep in your home forever. Imagine waking up every morning, looking at that, knowing, I did it. Plus, you get this. Cool. Now, I've got to be careful with this. It's really heavy. It is a keyboard. 6th Invitational 2025 branded by GMK in partnership, and it is truly beautiful. Look at the back. Let me see if I can
Look at that.
Like I say, all in the SI Boston 2025 gold color scheme. And that is yours forever as well. Imagine winning both of them. Just a little bit more pressure for each of our players.
What?
That is a sick-ass keyboard that you get there at the end. Hard. And Ian is a strong man, so imagine it took so much effort to lift it up. Must be made out of gold, if anything. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back on the main stage here. I've been
looking for a new keyboard. That looked fucking fine. I know it wouldn't be the same one, but what was that?
FaZe Clan on the cusp of closing it all.
I can go back.
Keyboard a little bit. Let me see. By GMK in partnership and
GMK.
6th Invitational 2025 branded by GMK.
Over BDS, and again on Clubhouse, they have played this map 6 times so far here throughout this tournament. But with BDS only playing it once, so if you got to look at that results in terms of practice and sample size, FaZe has that in their back pocket.
If you're BDS, you have to be worried a little bit going onto Clubhouse just because it's a comfortable map for FaZe. The attacks matter the most, but the defenses, you can get a really good run, especially on how strong it is defensively. Attacks, though, what do we know about FaZe? They're very good at the shield play. We saw them on Nighthaven Labs trying to double shield. Yeah. Clubhouse is a map that counts on your attacks. If you can absolutely abuse shields the most to give yourself an extra round or 2, you'll be sitting very comfortably.
Clubhouse is also a map of fundamentals. So should your mental be there, should all of you be working together as a well-oiled machine, you'll see that just go in spades for you.
Absolutely. I mean, and we just talked about it with BDS, the mental shakeage. We didn't see it affect FaZe. We're now going to see if it affected BDS because absolutely it's a fundamental map. It's all about trades. It's all about teamwork. On Nighthaven Labs, it looked like BDS kind of abandoned the script and started going for individual plays.
And that's the crazy thing is because that's not a BDS that we typically are used to seeing. And on a map like Clubhouse, you need to be more focused on your fundamentals more than anything because that's what it comes down to. It's whoever's making
the fucking that was a pretty gorgeous looking keyboard.
Gentlemen, it is a spelling disaster for all the EU fans that are watching
God damn.
including myself. But I'm going to ask Boston here potentially one more time. Are FaZe taking this? We have the contingent over here, though. Our BDS pushing it to map number 5. You heard it here first. Give the people what they want. Up to Ace and Dez. Take it away.
Thank you very much, Milosh. All that talk about FaZe on this map. We sat here a couple of maps ago and said if it goes this way, we see FaZe winning it. But looking at the stats, BDS, no slouches on Club Tim. 6-2 over the last year.
Absolutely not. But the problem that BDS have got now, they're not just playing against FaZe, Des, they're playing against themselves. This is where
the whole series have been against themselves.
This is where it starts to get really tough. Those previous finals will now be in their mind, whether they try to keep them out or not. The memories will come back.
Well, it's time for BDS to lock in. Let's get into it. Clubhouse, map number 4, coming up right now.
Ay caramba! Here we go! I think.
Let's get into this then. BDS will kick things off on the attack, sorry, on the defense to start with, which means our bans will be
maybe even
reversed.
3.
So the ban will be BDS's. They
2
will
maps.
take out the first attacker. You feel
2 more maps.
I mean,
At
it's such an easy
max,
thing to say that
2 more
BDS
maps.
Need a strong start. Of course, they need a strong start here, but looking at
Easy.
what has gone on so far, Des, they've got 1 map, which was FaZe's permaban, and then FaZe have been able to just go back to back to go 2-1 up. If you're a BDS fan right now, you've got to be worried, especially with FaZe taking away that Shaiko.
Gee.
Hello. Always the worry, isn't
Hola.
it? The Maverick, a little bit of a surprising one from me.
How you going? How you doing with the
It's one of
games?
the least played. In fact, it
I
is the
am.
least played.
I'm
hard
good.
breacher
I'm
FaZe bring
just
along.
smacking my head against my desk watching BDS make some of these plays, but otherwise I'm good. How are you?
Vita King?
Yeah, good. You've been up late.
The thing that it does the man when you
I
don't
just
have this
realized.
on side, and to be fair, this is why the Kai ban kind of works.
Have you been up late?
Yeah, I've been up since like midday yesterday, so I'm 20 hours. It's not too bad. I knew it was going to be a long day, but I made sure I was prepared.
Okay, that's fair. So, I'm guessing you're going BDS to win?
Yeah, look, I've been saying all night that I want BDS to win, but I think FaZe is going to win. That's how I've looked at it.
It's been really close, so I don't know. It can go either way, but
It can, but I mean, like, I feel like, I don't know. Maybe it's the pessimist in me, but it was just like watching what should have been such a clean map for BDS with Chalet and watching how that played out versus
yeah,
how...
that was not a good
No, it really...
start for BDS.
It was very rough considering it was FaZe's permaban, like it should have been.
And it kind of looked the way that FaZe was struggling.
And yet they still managed to bring it to overtime. And then it's been the only map that's been overtime played. Everything else has just been won by FaZe without even taking it to overtime, which was so... I don't know. I genuinely believe that they needed to have won Nighthaven. I feel like... Again, maybe I'm just overthinking it. I just feel like they're not... FaZe is really good with Clubhouse. So, I don't know. We're gonna see how it goes. Oh my goodness! Not even a minute into the round.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Oh.
That went about how I expected it to.
They looked all at sea
Right.
in the first round. You can see I question the mental game from them.
Okay.
It seems to be wearing them down, Des, and FaZe right now. We watched them coming back in from the break. They were
I think as well, like just
they look calm, cool, collected.
the mental
ready to go and
toll
take a title.
that BDS probably had from, I guess, that first map carrying on through all these ones now. I think it's just getting to them.
Yeah, maybe because it was like the start. It's like, damn, we should have actually just gotten the first map easily.
Because it
I
gave...
think BDS are a lot more emotional.
Oh, I totally agree.
Than FaZe.
It gave FaZe time to bolster their mental because they went, oh, this map, Chalet, like it's a permaban for us. We don't expect to win it, but they took it to overtime and they're like, well, you know what? Like, Maybe it's just, it's that easy, you know? Like,
yeah, well, Cyber just woke up.
yeah, look, we even talk about that. What has Cyber been on? He woke up and had, like, how many Weet-Bix this morning? Like, dude has just been going insane.
That Swan Peak, it threw trees and gets a headshot.
Right! I didn't even know that was a thing. I legit think when they swapped his monitor out, I was like, they swapped his monitor out and gave him one with like wall hacks on it or something. Like, how do you shoot through trees and get a headshot like that? That's insane. I've never seen that angle before.
Just Cyber. Cyber would be crazy.
Oh. And then every single time I'm like, BDS, take out Cyber. That's enough for your mental to win the other rounds. And Cyber just kept getting kills. And I'm like, no.
Ooh, Clash and a Monty.
I only got the one shield, and there's not really too much outside of... I don't know, I feel like the biggest contestant here is going to be Grim for the Clash, just giving intel-wise, but...
Yeah, someone needs to go up red stairs or something for this Clash. Pressure.
Or Monty can... It almost looked like he was just going to book it down the hallway.
You've seen BDS do this quite a lot on this side, to be fair, and I think back to casting them historically. Kiva's used to cover the retreat back in towards side.
They gave up a lot of space there.
A minute and a half. It's not bad. Problem is,
For a minute and a half, though, that's actually, yeah, that's not bad.
They can now play on the south balcony. You need control of this
Did they? But they haven't on the side of FaZe. We haven't opened Jacuzzi.
No.
What's the play now? Lodgy?
Maybe.
Is still standing.
The problem that BDS have here is that they're being pushed deeper and deeper. They're now
Yeah, they're not doing any kind of Jacuzzi play whatsoever.
Solotov is below. Solotov doesn't C4, so he might...
Yo!
Oh,
let's
Shaiko.
go! That was a beautiful...
Dude, how KDS doesn't get that trade
I
onto
don't know.
Shaiko?
I don't know.
What the fuck?
I haven't the slightest clue.
He's still playing below here with shotgun in hand. It's worth noting. They can't comfortably plant inside of this side.
Oh my god, Breed Day, let's go!
What are FaZe doing? What is this push? They haven't done anything. This is crazy from FaZe.
They lost their tip of the spear. I don't know why the Monty pushed in with like no support there. There was
And why aren't they bothering with Jacuzzi wall? It's driving me crazy. Nice.
Okay.
Oh, they're coming for the plant. Is this prepped?
Yes.
It is.
That was huge! Oh!
Very nice.
Okay, maybe it's not Jova. Like,
they just need to keep this
momentum
going.
Yeah, 100%. Oh. I want that sledge statue. I don't know where I would put it, but like a 3-meter tall sledge just in the background of Scream. Like, he can watch me as I sleep standing there with his...
protector.
What a whack sleep paralysis demon that might be.
Now, once it comes down to that time wasting out
3-meter tall golden sledge.
Much more on Shaiko being willing to swing like he does.
Good luck shipping that. Holy shit. I don't know how they let Shaiko do this.
No, neither. That was
really like
wild.
That seems crazy.
ADS just...
Oh, that was really well done, that prep window and just pre-firing that gym window.
What is... How many whacks of a castle barricade does it take to break it? Is it 9?
8? 7? Something like that.
I never think to like do something like that, you know, like prep a window
I've
like
seen
that.
like my teammates do it, especially for that one.
That was wicked though.
BDS were able to just say, yeah, okay, we've lost a bit of ground, we've lost a bit of map control.
1-1. What are they changing? So Monty, what we've got a Blackbeard now.
And that was the big problem FaZe need to deal with.
If Jacuzzi was open, they don't stop that plan going down, I expect, because they have no pressure coming in from the hallway.
That's what I'm saying. The fact that they didn't do a jacuzzi push there at all is kind of wild. I feel like that's almost a requirement for that site.
Yeah, I feel like that just to phantom pressure.
Yeah, even if you weren't gonna play it,
For
yeah.
the bandit that was holding that.
Because to have that just be free, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a pro. I don't.
Yeah, I know. It makes me question like my thinking.
Everything I know.
But if otherwise said, FaZe, it's yours to take as you please. We'll let you have that ground.
Do I know what that BB gun skin is? No.
What one was
It has
it?
to be a Pro League one.
I need to see it. Wasn't even paying attention.
You bring the Monty last time and you clear the catwalk when it's not a TV site, and then you don't bring it along this time.
Get out of there, Shaka.
To play there. Again, maybe questions that will be asked of FaZe in the next couple of rounds if this one doesn't go there.
Oh, let's go. Cyber down. Oh, no.
But not before he can take down Cyber. He can't protect his teammate. All he can do.
Look, Cyber's a huge pick, though.
Yeah, and it's Blackbeard. Cyber died. Maybe jumping. Oh no, there.
Preventing the flats coming out with the Nomad, getting the breaches opened up, flashes they can toss in and fragnates. They've done a lot of that already. So at this point, BDS, as long as they dig in deep, I struggle to see how FaZe actually managed to pull off the successful execute
trick
here.
as well.
They need to get another kill or two.
I love seeing bandit tricks. I don't know what it is. I'm just like, oh, the art. It's not dead.
Just gonna see the Selma charge tricked away as well. Solotov manages
Oh,
just gonna see the nitro shot out of the air.
love that.
Through the window towards KDS, but FaZe are stalled out here. They don't have catwalk, but they
Oh
do
my
now.
god. How do you just let him push barrage like that? What? Yes.
Oh,
They can always find kills. There's 30 seconds to play with here. Bidikin's got that long angle. Do not expose yourself here, Usis, or you are in trouble.
Yes.
Standing up tall. 2 kills in the round for himself.
Come on.
Has staved off this onslaught.
18 seconds.
They know.
KDS now pushing in through this doorway. They hear
the Goo Needle.
swing at the same time here, but they can also play.
This is great.
There's 10 seconds to go. If he pauses to get rid of the Goo mine, he probably runs out of time.
Yeah, nah. Nice. All right.
To get the diffuser down.
Nice.
2 kills.
Easy.
Give him nothing. Down
Ah, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Okay, what's the score?
2-1.
Okay.
What is that skin? I just went back and had a quick look at them.
Yeah, I didn't have a look at the skin. Sorry.
I'm watching the YouTube stream, so I can easily go back and forward.
Wait, you're watching 2 streams?
I've got the drops officially now, so I've turned off my Twitch one.
Oh, I see, I see.
But I like using the YouTube one for these because I can go back much easier than with Twitch.
Ooh, good trade.
So that if I need to see any kind of whack plays that happen, I'm like, okay, let's go back quickly.
I was a little bit nervous for them. They got the job done. Now BDS really need to fight their way in. So far,
What Ops are banned again? Okay, yeah, Deimos I'm not surprised because Shaco's a beast with it. Valkyrie has been banned every map so far. I guess after Labs.
I'm gonna refresh.
The Capitao and the Ying also going to make this so much easier.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm at 254.
I'm 254 now.
Yeah, I think it's still weird. Maybe the YouTube stream's just a little bit ahead. I'm not sure.
Get themselves into the rounds quickly. Get up in the faces of FaZe. Just inject a little bit of pace into what is other.
What is it now? 240.
236, 235, 234.
Yeah, wow. It is like a second slower, the Twitch stream.
Interesting. I wonder why that's the case. It's just going to be something coding-wise, right? I imagine.
Must be.
A little bit cautious here as well, making sure they've got a full map clear being considered. Last time round we had Leaker back up on this top floor, trying to cause a bit of bother on the mute, but they just sliced him off on main stairs. The Nook of Souls getting in and doing a little
Maybe
bit of
because
damage.
you're,
With the
I don't
2K
know,
down that main stairs
you're closer
too.
to the service.
The one time being in Western Australia actually works out for me. What?
That was fishing, but they backed away a bit too soon here.
Almost unheard of.
Make the kind of mistakes that mean you get 3 kills, I'm afraid.
This is a much more winnable round for BDS. Last time we saw them defend this, as you said, they lost 2 bodies really, really quickly when they were trying to rotate.
Love to see this go to map 5. I love watching skyscraper games.
I love Sky.
Everyone I play with hates it, and I'm like, stop banning it. It's a good map.
In hard agreement there. So good. It's hard to attack, I will admit.
Oh yeah, no, it's very defender-sided, but
Sky's stinky? No.
What?
Sky's good. Sky's good.
Sky's stinky. Oh god.
Doesn't always get in a kill, but teams who aren't aware of that, they pay the price. And it's funny because BDS Shaiko, I always think of, was a player that would play that spot and get many kills from that position. Liquefact who's paid the price, so Bandit taken offline.
Great cam on Syra.
What it's indirectly done is free up Blue as well, because Shaiko's had to dip deeper. He now needs to be playing more Tordor to replace that position that Liquefact was lost from. He's still trying to hold on to Blue, but his attention is split. He doesn't know where the pressure is going to come from. He knows he's got the on this side of him. 45 seconds left to go, FaZe. They've got everything they need here. They just need to be careful that they don't stall out.
Here comes the execute. What's it gonna look like?
It is done. We've had the first fireball coming into Blue to move. Shaiko is now back in
Still 1 C4 left on Saltar.
How many smokes we got left? That was the last one. Okay, so. Oh no. Okay.
Oh, C4.
My. Shaiko, let's go! Oh my.
Oh.
8 seconds left. Don't reveal. Just
oh.
hold an angle.
Stay away. Stay away. He doesn't have diffuser. He doesn't have.
He just picked it up. No! Why would you? No!
Sorry. What?
You cannot keep giving rounds like this away.
That is so not okay. Yeah, no, you know what, Shaiko? I totally agree with that. That was...
Shaiko did so much work then.
Only...
for users to throw it away. What the fuck was that?
I mean, look, I don't think I can be surprised, especially after the chalet one, where they should have just, that should have been the end of the match.
Insane though.
Oh, useless man, why?
Oh my goodness.
Like, that was so free.
Oh, wow. If they lose this map, that was their mental shift right there. He made the assumption that because he heard nothing, Blitz is planting. Yeah.
We don't leave server side on this one, guys, okay? We're going to fight back.
I mean, I don't know.
That's the only explanation, that he just didn't hear anything.
I mean, yeah.
And he assumed, but Jesus.
I can tell you as well, we've got a great view.
That is crazy.
Yeah, you would have heard the Blitz run into Blue and then heard nothing and
because he was
assumed.
in Blue. Yeah, he might have crossed down to AK's side. I don't
Yeah,
know,
that's the only thing that makes sense. Like, you'd think, oh, he's run through Blue and now is on A side. I'll rotate this way instead of going down the main hallway to...
See, the thing is, I would wait until the countdown would have gone to 0, like beyond, and be like, okay, he's actually planted.
Yeah.
It would have been harder if a Blitz planted it successfully. I get that. But, oh man.
It's better than... I don't know.
I don't know. I think it's
hard.
easy, really easy to say that.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
outside of the game, watching.
not being in that scenario in that second. Like, hindsight's 20/20. You know, like that's what they always say.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make it feel any less stupid. You know, like, oh, why? Like, all you had to do was not peek for another 4 seconds. Like.
You feel like for BDS, it might start to stack up here and feel like, what can we do? Shaiko, as you said, had a huge round inside of Blue. He really did grab that one by the scruff of the neck, but
we're dealing with
enough. And that
2 shields this time. Are they trying to open up
as if there is just nothing they can do that is right. FaZe on the
Jacuzzi
attack here,
this
don't
time?
forget. It's their map choice. They'll be looking towards that defensive half. If they can get 3 here, they're going to feel confident that they can wrap this up.
Hey, yo!
Just making it too easy at this point, BDS, I'm afraid. FaZe a bit too on the money.
Did Shaiko open it?
I don't know.
Too locked in, you might say.
He must have. It's the only thing that makes sense. Okay. Oh, it is all popping off. Whoa.
Salt off. Oh.
Use this. We can't leave users alone in those situations. He cannot be trusted.
That is most certainly one step.
Oh, I don't feel good for BDS right now. This is not. And they called their timeout just then, didn't they?
2 rounds ago, I think.
Okay, so they've already done their timeout.
Yeah, I think it was before their basement round.
It's a big step for them.
Enormous. Absolutely huge. And BDS gambled their last defensive round on bar and stage.
Oh, great.
Feel they've been figured out on every other site.
What does that bring the score to? What are we at, like?
Something a little bit different.
FaZe could easily still choke this, yeah.
And you see some really interesting.
Hey, look, we can hope.
It's happened.
Often two. Sometimes it looks fantastic and teams pull off an incredible defense. I look back to Rogue.
Okay, it's only 3 too. So BDS wins this. It's a 3-3. It's not a great half when you're starting on defense, but better than a 4-2, especially with FaZe on attack. That would just be.
It feels like a huge risk.
I mean, bar, you're really going to need to clear above, so it's a bit of work on the side of the attack, which might help the defense.
And I don't think they're going to allow the same thing.
I don't know why I'm surprised that Brede be. Whoa! What the?
Still doing setup there as we see the wall getting opened up by FaZe. BDS just needs to be cautious.
Did you not expect that?
Yeah, it's he's just like prepping walls and
Pretty quick, and I don't blame them. We've seen some ridiculous kills through that wall.
Yeah.
Okay. Cyber needs to take a chill pill. That's all I'm saying. Just relax for a couple rounds. Okay? Is that cool? Give us the full 5 maps. Don't end it early.
The pacing is insanely fast.
BDS has been so varying in their pacing. Like, they go slow and then they go fast, and then for some of them they tend to just be going a little bit too fast, and then they slow it right down and it's too slow, and it's like, oh, come on guys, find the rhythm. Like, I know it's easier said than done.
Bitterking just trying to move in there. He's going to get the castle barricade open, so that starts a little bit of progress. They need to be aware of that top floor. We can see from the silhouette ahead of us that the castle barricade on Gym Door is potentially going to be open. That's going to leave an angle down through that.
Here we go. And Solotov the first to drop.
Okay.
Solotov's having a really rough time on entry throughout this.
Okay, no one's holding sight. Everyone's above.
7 and 9, and it just seems to be getting worse.
Oh, and they're just going for it.
Oh, they're just gonna go.
Nah. No.
Oh my God.
No.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh, where's the?
Wow. Oh shit.
To the other side,
Brede has been left in too many situations like this, and he can only do so much. Like,
just will not be stopped at the minute. Brede just trying to get a little bit of intel, any sort of morsel that he can work. Cyber is there, ever present.
I mean, look, it was, what was that, a 1v4? Like,
and the Brazilians
I know.
it's not impossible, but I feel like, especially on Echo, when you had the Supernova as a primary.
Dude, Shaiko's done. Their mentals are gone. Their mentals are out. Cyber looks fucking comfortable.
BDS players.
It's like, when do the games start?
I think that's it.
I think so too.
Mentally.
A 4-2 half.
Silence.
In favor of FaZe. On a map like Clubhouse. BDS... sorry, FaZe now really slips into being comfortable on the defense for Clubhouse. I genuinely think it's chalked. Like, it is going to take some insane mental recuperation on BDS's half to even have a chance in hell.
Maybe you'll see some magic. BDS are on the attack. They started out so strong. Back on Chalet. But they can't afford to drop any more than 3 rounds.
There is absolutely no question that this FaZe team turned up meaning business today. Cyber
what do we got?
has just taken this
Ash,
one
Doki,
and guided
Ace.
his team through it
Okay.
one map at a time. Unsurprisingly, he sits
If you're a
at the
good
top
clubhouse
of the
team,
overall
you're just not
ratings
showing
for
BDS like
FaZe.
that. Yeah, their attacks need to be flawless from the side of BDS right now.
Players who have played a phenomenal part so far in getting FaZe to within 3 rounds, but there is still an awful lot of siege
I agree.
to
I don't know if
play.
they've got it though.
It's time to
Attacking
start
wise.
fighting back on Clubhouse.
I think back to the number of missed dronings that BDS had on labs. I'd be a little bit nervous for FaZe, to be honest, Tim.
Divo.
Well, loads more for BDS, to be fair. FaZe are the ones capitalizing on the back of it. For the most part, they're dug in here. Pretty much everyone back on site. FaZe don't feel the need to go aggressive. I spoke about this throughout the series. They're a team that don't like to play hyper-aggressive out on the roam. On Shadow, they had no choice. Over here, they can afford to be a bit more defensive. Sitting behind all the
Morning,
shooters they've
Xylo.
got,
I'm with Jens at the moment.
time away from BDS. We've seen them struggle with the clock at multiple points in the series as well.
It's just a case of no matter what BDS seem to try, there is just
Oh,
always an
boy.
answer, always a response from FaZe. It's
Oh
like
no.
it's like they've almost seen the game play out ahead of time, and they know what's
Has
coming next,
Solotov given his position away?
and they're ready for it.
Yeah,
Halfway
I
through
think
the
so.
round, the forms will begin to buzz.
Whoa.
Cyber just dips himself
They
away.
have a
Yellow
ping.
ping is there. They know his position. They have to get this entry. They can't lose it.
Okay.
Yep.
Users moves in.
Cyber,
gets the
really
kill.
good pick.
Good start from BDS. Something for them to build on in the round.
Oh my god.
Okay. Oh, no way.
Solotov should have been way more patient than that. Fuck.
Oh, what happened there? Where was that even from?
I don't. Main?
They can afford to dig in now.
The real
Maybe.
problem that BDS have got at the minute is the position of Vita King.
1 minute
Yeah,
left.
I think blue is like a late push. Blue is like to catch off people running back to site all around. Solotov shouldn't have given away that position that quickly.
Oh boy.
They've had to try and work an alternative. KDS spraying through. He knows that one has dropped Morto. He's taking a look. He can't find his man.
Oh shit.
Nah.
Dude, the warden is still alive there. Not anymore, but holy shit.
30 seconds for BDS.
Surely they know at this point. You just must know about his bang.
Okay.
That was weird. Oh, burn.
Oh, Bride's stuck in Moto, isn't he? Yep.
Oh, feet. Oh.
This might be a mistake. Letting him in towards Moto.
14 seconds? Wait, what is happening? No. What?
What? Oh, the cross.
It is chalk.
Yeah, they were really tunnel vision on the warden, which
we
is
see there at the end of that round
gone.
is their ability to work as a team.
And then they got tunnel vision on the mirror.
So guys, the only thing I see right now
Oh, here we
is
go.
team give up. This is the only thing I see. Everyone. So what you want to do? You want to give up right now and we go back at home, or you want to fight until you're dead? So do it, guys. Right now.
I mean, yeah, look, you really gotta.
Not tomorrow, now. What the fuck are you doing? Please. It's time to fucking wake up, guys.
Let's check the setups and don't hesitate, by the way.
And we have to play more fast, more together. We will say it every time. We have to do it.
I feel like we hesitate as well. Just fucking pick Thatcher, fucking blitz. Just take shields. I'd rather lose trying to do that.
They all just look so done.
I respect it. Because it's the same things that we've noted throughout the series, Tim. They talk about it in the attack timeout. And it
Yeah,
still
Dad's mad.
seems to
Dad
miss.
is pissed.
Don't quite put into practice the things that they speak about. I respect it.
We've got a little call in from Alphama. He's just going to interject for us here.
Branches, man, you've heard Stu Flex. Now is the wake-up time. Now is the time where BDS is on the verge of getting eliminated. And I will tell you, they have 2 win conditions. The first one, they need to bring shields, just like they've said.
It's
They're
not
missing
elimination.
aggression right
It's
now. So
just
the second
that's
one
it.
is
It's over.
Shaiko is the savior for this team right now. He dropped the ball. He was one of the biggest guy on Consulate to bring this back.
See, I
He
think
dropped the ball
no
the last
team
map.
should rely
He was
on
the
one
best
person.
No.
player on this team on the defense side.
No,
With
you
Damon's
can't.
ban,
And it was
he's the
mentioned
one
by
that plays
Dev,
a
I
big,
think,
strong
back on the
position.
consulate map, where they were like,
Capitão on blue.
you know,
He's
there was
one
the
that
Shaiko
needs to
era
go
where he
for
was
his team.
dropping
That's
20
gonna
kills a
be
game, but it wasn't
Because
winning
one guy can
them
save this team,
games.
It's him right now.
And they
it's
need.
not enough.
No,
Like-
because you need to play as a team. There needs to be that synergy.
Exactly.
You can't just rely on one person because it's just not going to get you anywhere. And they realized that, but now they've just
The end of that last
This
round,
map,
I
it's
was
almost
gonna
like
say
it's a ranked stack of just
was evident.
solo players. Like they're not playing as a team.
Brilliantly.
They're just.
Souls had
I don't
the
think
long
they're
angle from boxes
they're
to
indecisive
cover
because
his
they're
man,
just not confident
who'd
on
hidden
what
himself away.
they should be
Youth has pushed in on
doing.
his own. Souls cuts him down. Brede pushes
But,
on his own.
yeah, I just think
Andy cuts
it's
him down.
it's a result. It's a result of the shocking Chalet win and the losing of Labs.
Oh, fake.
Okay. I was about to say, no way you run in like that. That is wild.
Certainly was. And they are not making a single mistake at the minute.
They're looking like very deserving winners to meet him. Just 2
They
rounds
really
stand
said
between
rush.
them and that hammer. BDS.
But Dad got angry and they're like, okay, we've got to move our asses.
Cover this map and send us through to Sky. It has bounced at Chalet. They've been on the
Let us get to Sky, please.
No!
What the?
He's looking to carry on just that way. Bulletproof taken out, but look at the C4s as well
No,
in Faze's
no,
back pocket, Tim.
no,
They've got 3 of them
no.
to play behind. BDS could be walking
Dude,
into
a
a trap here.
pixel changed all of
Playing under
that.
such intense pressure as well. Of course, Stuflex says what he has to. They have to fire themselves up at this point, but the pressure to not make that mistake, to not be the one to die, must be immense right now. And it will start to affect the way that they play. Right now, they're working the windows. They've got themselves secure. They know they're not going to be pushed from CCTV.
Was there a bulletproof
BDS now
cam?
need that
Okay.
entry kill.
Oh, was it? I so thought he was going for the
I was gonna
Kiba.
say, there had to have been a reason why he chose that specific angle. Oh, that's the real one.
Does get traded out from the window.
I mean, good job. Good job, users.
It's just
Nice
too easy for
refrag.
FaZe right now. With a player on the window, they're still able to step into construction, to push that aggression. Just the way that Shaiko did to them.
Oh, no.
But BDS, unprepared. They get hurt by it. 3 versus 4. Maybe not aware again. KDS is just going to firm this one. He's going to keep himself in this position. He goes to the peak. They don't know
Nah.
and BDS, they keep being hurt by what they can't see, Des.
Dude, they have 4 cams in pocket.
Every mistake.
Oh, mate.
6-2.
Yep, this is it. Match point. It could all be over here.
Holy shit, look how many people are seated compared to the people who are supporting
Yeah.
FaZe.
This is an entire BDS arena, and you've got this small pocket of the Brazilian fans. Just like...
Look, I'm all for an underdog, but this is like... I don't know, I feel terrible for people who came to watch this.
Oh, yeah.
Hoping that BDS won't choke.
Oh, yeah. Did you watch the show match at all?
No, I didn't.
Oh, mate. And Tommy...
Was it good or bad?
It was so funny, because Tommy was in the show match on Team Rainbow, and there was a part where they were like, you could listen to the comms, and Tommy's just leaning back in his chair, and he's like, mate, I am so hungover.
Like, I'm not surprised.
Everyone can hear you, man. Chill out. It was very good. They got Dream back up there. He was playing a couple
Oh, I
rounds.
saw, I heard, sorry, I didn't see. I heard Dream was on.
It was a lot of. It was a lot of fun. It was a really good show match.
Oh, good.
All you need to lift a hammer. Our Kingmakers may
Is this gonna be it?
and just 1 round stands
I
between
reckon
them
so.
and their empire.
We've seen it throughout this tournament, Des.
They need to win 4 rounds back to back. It's not impossible, but I just
It's hard.
Their mental is chalk. I think they need to win 2 rounds for them to have that mentality reset and be like, okay, we can do this, but I don't think it's going to hit them.
I think the crowd buff is going to get to them in this round.
You're seeing exactly what happens then, Tim. Just not quite in the game.
BDS was shown the blueprint.
It's Cash, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
W7M, they fought back. They got
Where's
themselves to
Cyber
overtime,
going?
and they overcame. BDS have no choice. No more mistakes. No more chances.
Going
4
for a
rounds in a row.
little bit of a walkabout.
They go home empty-handed.
It would be one hell of a comeback if they can save this game, but it feels all but impossible. FaZe just sat here waiting now to see what BDS are up to. A construction site push starting to build. 4 players, but Tim underneath them. Cyber.
Yeah,
working his way
Cyber.
around main stairs.
Oh,
With a C4.
he is so ready.
Someone peels off, in which case he can be the X Factor.
Droning and intel has been the real problem for BDS.
Oh, they
throughout.
denied
We've
it.
commented on it. They need to make sure that they're aware.
They didn't see him.
Oh, no.
That could be it. Lights out. Right now, BDS are making good progress.
He
on the
just got off that
construction
cam,
side of the push.
I
They've got
think.
themselves in there safely. They're trying to soften up the site. They're trying to find that opening kill. But look at the utility that they're facing, Des.
Just stacked up before them, and all this does is give time for Cyber.
Where
to
is
start
he?
his move. Working his
Oh,
way
he's on.
underneath
We
that.
Oh, no, they
can.
can.
He can place an arm
He's
down
here.
here, or a C4
I
through
think
the
they're
hatch.
aware that there's someone
They're
behind.
aware.
Pick away the most unfortunate.
Oh!
time.
Whoa!
Shooting it out right in front of his
Shaiko.
face. Keep the dream alive.
Absolutely beautiful stuff from Shaiko there. That really nullifies Cyber underneath. He's likely to just push back up to side.
Dude, these
to be
vault
an extra
holes
I
gun.
don't-
are killing me.
Now is the time.
Matt.
They have to start thinking about
Sorry.
how they push forward.
I'm not gonna say what I want to say, but like,
BDS haven't got themselves that
No, you
kill
can say
yet.
it.
we're the best of the best, and they're doing vault holes. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
5 versus 3.
Okay. Okay, 30 seconds on the clock. Oh, it's there's only one up. You're just gonna get souls. Don't.
It's only Souls
Oh my
left,
God,
and they've
dude.
got a 3 versus 1 team. Surely
Easy. Easy,
you
right?
can't let
Okay,
this one
fuse
go
is going
against
down.
you. 3 days in, plan going down.
Okay.
Be so careful here, BDS.
We can't just be peeking these angles. Win the round.
Final back in Sweden to send them into a grand final win the next day. Surely he can't be allowed to do it.
Oh, he's picked up.
A Monty.
Hey, Monty, how you doing?
staring at his face.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Well, we live for one.
One.
You said it coming in. Yes, they need
3 more. Bring it to OT. Somehow, bring it to OT.
to keep BDS
Please.
for at least one more round. It must be impossible.
Ah,
for
supporting
these
your brother.
players not to have
I was saying that I would think it would be nice if FaZe did win, because then, like, the brothers have both won an
Yes.
invitational one year after the other.
Yeah. I'm like, I'd be happy with either team winning. Like, FaZe have worked really hard. They got really close last year. BDS as well, they've worked hard. So either way, I think it would be a great match. But I just don't want it to be a flog.
Yes. I want it to actually be, like,
Close.
earned isn't the word I wanted to use, but yeah, like, actually,
I
like,
know what you mean.
yeah, like, close, just played
Fought.
well by both teams, not
Yeah.
not sitting with BDS, sitting with their, you know, heads in their hands, because they can't
afford to be wrong at all.
make an impact.
They can play every
Yeah.
site on the map, Des. They can just try each in turn. If they feel like they're close, they can go back somewhere. They have all the options, all the cards right
3
now
more rounds.
are in FaZe's hand.
They just need to get 3.
It's a tall order. Even saying it, then I'm like, oh, okay.
Nice big set piece execute by the looks of it.
Who knows? Maybe FaZe will get overconfident.
We can but hope. Like I said, I think if they win one more, it'll give BDS the confidence,
yeah,
like, to just push through those last 2.
Even more important, running around here on the
Or essentially have a reverse chalet, I
Of
guess.
course, they don't lose them too early into the round. Keep an eye on the sensor and the Capitals to Shaiko and Usis in this round. For me, they're going to be the decision makers wherever they drop their gadgetry down.
So no
that's where all the
roamers on the
action's
side
gonna
of
happen.
FaZe.
That's going to be the blue
They're just gonna
hatch
bunker real hard.
So they can start thinking about
Oh, 1 oil. Oh, and the door's...
Oh, fuck, he's stuck, dude.
Yeah. You
He's got a
don't...
nade, but he's stuck.
Yes! Good job.
Solotov is digging deep.
They almost found Bitter King as well. He's down to a third HP, force away from
Oh,
blue.
shit.
Uh-oh, uh-oh,
BDS are
uh-oh.
moving these players around. A nice attempt to C4 up through the hatch.
Okay,
Gonna
cool.
find nothing. BDS keeping themselves safe. Leaking
Beautiful.
back, dipping away towards
I truly don't know what KDS was trying to do. I think he was banking that no one would drone, but crazy.
There was a lot of misdroning that happened on labs, and I guess they were just hoping for more of it, but didn't quite get so lucky this
See
time.
the first of those being taken out is not going to force them out of Dirt Tunnel. Souls will hold his position there.
The beginnings of a
Is
choke.
at least going to remove one of his options.
Don't wish that upon them. Don't do it.
1 minute 20 left to go. BDS continuing their work here.
You've got the opening. Yes!
Oh! with a kill onto Vita King. That's the Azami taken down. 5 versus 3.
Surely
Oh
not.
my god. Okay.
Surely BDS don't claw this back from the jaws of defeat. Still 2 more rounds after this one to go, and they've got to get this one over the line first. Cyber, Handy, Souls. 3 players you trust in a situation like this to get the job done.
Oh, you're back.
Now,
Jesus Christ.
back inside Church. Cyber and Handy both in there.
Oh, Shako.
Oh.
Soul starts the bite back, but Usus is there for the trade. Surely this is another BDS
No!
versus 2 that was manages to find one.
Just going down though.
Going down, Breedy, likely to stick this, and will.
Oh, he's going above.
Okay, Breedy. Yes! Use this,
Okay,
let's
last one
go!
above.
Retake above, but it won't be enough.
Too late.
You know where the diffuser is, but you've got to contend with 3 people.
Yeah.
Yes, let's go!
2 rounds in a row.
2 more.
Do you dare to dream
2 more.
of the BDS bounce back?
What was that screech? Is there a pterodactyl in this audience? Like, what?
They're looking for a second there.
Passion.
Hinting at a timeout.
That's one word for it.
Coach shaking his head, letting this carry on.
Now we wait. What is it? 4-6?
Yeah. 4-6. So they need to win 2 more in a row to bring it to OT. All it takes is 1 slip up, and it's all over.
Told them that now was the time to fight, not tomorrow. And they've listened
Maybe
to every
the
single syllable of what he said.
coach helped though.
2 more rounds for BDS.
Yeah, look, Dad getting angry, I guess, was just all they needed.
It's funny how history seems to repeat itself.
Can't make him
BDS
angry.
have struggled today overall in a grand final. They find themselves 2-1 down.
What's worse, him getting angry or him just, I'm not angry, I'm disappointed.
Oh, you don't want to disappoint a dad. That will never leave you.
That's true. Not mad, just disappointed. You can tell the tone in the voice. It's like, oh, no.
Well, gym and bedroom is where we step. It's where FaZe won back in round 8 in very convincing fashion. Handy, 2K on the construction door. KDS.
What have we brought that's different this time? Use this on the Blackbeard.
I think Solitaire being on the thatch is
really
different.
have to be careful here. And already the first challenge begins.
Oh.
Mirror window cracked open. After opening this one on the rappel, be very mindful of those 3 C4s in Handy, Cyber, and KDS's back pockets.
BDS have largely
I always find the use of the way, like the mirrors in Pro League is always very interesting.
Oh
my god!
Returns fire, but won't be able to find his target.
That'll be another one of those that you look back at and say such a close moment. Both for Handy almost getting the kill, but for Leaky back almost finding him in the first place. Don't think he realised he was on the other side of that barricade, but nearly got away with a few more bullets that would have netted a kill.
BDS to get the work done here. They're going to open construction
Leaky
wall,
fact.
and that now sees FaZe completely pushed back.
Thank goodness it was a Thatcher and not an Impact EMP.
BDS benefited from on their defense of this
Well,
side.
the impact EMP would have been fine.
Yeah, actually, yeah, true. It's just more thinking the time. Oh no.
His reaction is great to that.
That's the thing for me, Tim. Half a round's gone by and they've kept every player alive, FaZe. Spoke before about their roaming tendencies not being hyper-aggressive. They will turn it on BDS though, just when they feel the pressure's starting to mount.
Oh,
BDS have got to be decisive here. Slow then fast, boys. Slow then fast.
Clearing all the U2.
He's just preparing, he's ready to head on in here, but the keeper barricades are just slowing
1 minute 10.
They want to get challenging, they want to start bullying.
Oh, they're chipping away at him. But it's just not. Oh no! What?
How did Cyber get that?
And looks to challenge onto Jacuzzi breach. BDS.
No, Shako to the right! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
What the fuck?
What is happening?
Seconds. BDS, you have to get in there and make it happen.
There's so many low health.
Dude, there's no one.
Yes! Okay. No!
A second on site, he loses out to KDS, but BDS
Who has diff? Breedy. They're by the jacuzzi. They got
What is happening?
Just give it!
3 versus 2 dead.
What the
20 seconds for the attackers
They can't
to
get.
rescue themselves.
Main stairs looks like a real threat as well. Handy in position. Diffuser's going down. This cover has got to be flawless. But
Oh, he's gotten off the diff. No, you've got to.
But now they've got to restart.
Wait.
Damage here. Trying to bait out once again. Solotov has to win this gunfight.
Oh my god.
He's got to get Cyber. The waiting. Solotov's down. 3 days.
No!
Why did it take so long?
As FaZe lift the hammer after 3 years of waiting.
There is no way.
I need to see that again. I don't understand what happened.
There was something that prevented them from getting through the wall.
But then they put the wrong player cam. They put Bride as the person in con, and I was so fucking confused. Oh my god.
There is no way.
Will not have to sit and watch another team lift the trophy.
Oh, dude.
Oh. I mean, congrats, but damn.
The best team in the world.
Wow.
It was never a question of if, Tim. It was only ever a question of when. The consistency this team have had for the last 3 or 4 years, consistent.
Wow.
Quarter-final, semi-final, grand final appearances.
I feel like I've been something of a curse with my predictions for the wins this year.
Yeah, it wasn't a bug on the breach. It's just the way they did the breach.
Yeah, okay.
They fucked it.
Tears of joy for this
But
side.
Let's
get down to it on the
I don't know, man.
I
don't know.
Wow.
I'm happy for Handy and Vidiking.
So did I, Cass.
All of them. I am happy for them.
Me too. But as they've said, they've been.
Oh, Leaky Fight. Oh, I feel so bad for them.
Tommy's predictions ruined me too.
So incredibly confident the moment you stepped on this stage. How big of a redemption feeling do you have right now?
This feeling is amazing, because we work a lot to win this tournament, and it's amazing with the people we love to play together. So it's amazing.
Did last year play on your mind throughout this series here? Did you know that how easy a situation like this, how easy a final like this can slip away from you?
We expect a lot more difficult match, to the last match.
I mean, Cyber MVP for sure. Like, that was just
100%. Holy shit.
One map,
He was incredible.
amazing.
But yeah, holy shit. The twins have hammer now.
Yeah.
In the world right now.
That's really cool.
Come here, brother. Listen.
Aww.
We all remember in Sao Paulo when you and your brother hugged with tears in your eyes. Ned, do you want to come and give your brother a hug wherever you are right now? Your twin brother.
Yay!
Oh, that's so sweet.
Two brothers with hammers to their names. But now, this FaZe clan is your moment. Boston, ladies and gentlemen.
Dude, Vidiking is in thongs.
Invitational 2025 World Champions.
They're going through snowstorms and stuff over there at the moment. It's like, I'll just, thongs. Congrats, FaZe. Honestly, wow. That's another Siege Invitational done. Damn, it feels like they go by so quick.
Yeah, it was like a long but short series.
I think the fact that only like the last 3 days worth of games were like stage games and the rest were all like.
Yeah, that feels short.
That was, yeah.
But in reality, it was like, what? A whole year of work to get here.
Oh, yeah.
Then the week of playoffs. Groups, I mean.
Yeah. And then the playoffs.
Then stage. I'm happy for them.
Yeah, me too.
Poor BDS. Just seeing them sad is heartbreaking.
It looks good on
I mean, one team's got to be sad.
Boston, one more time, make some noise for your world champions here in Boston. FaZe Clan!
All right. Are you staying on?
No, I will probably be heading to sleep now because I've been up for nearly 24 hours.
You definitely deserve it.
The Siege
I started stream at 6:30 yesterday, and I'm like, huh, is this a mistake? Probably, but you know what? Fuck it, we do it.
Hey, you survived, so.
We bowl, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Alright, well, I might catch you later.
definitely, like I said, we'll talk about test server. Maybe jump on and see if we can't smash out some of the new op and have some fun. It'd be great.
Yeah, absolutely. Sounds
Easy.
fun. Alright, I'll talk to you soon.
Talk
Get
to
some
you later.
rest. Bye.
Bye. Oh. Congrats! Like, that's sick, but fuck. Well, they've already announced that next year's Siege Invitational is hosted in France. Ready to continue my downward spiral with ranked? Not touching it. And then Siege X. Oh. Or are you talking about like... Damn. And that's it. It's over. Just like that. It's done. It's done.
Check, 1, 2.
Man. It was so good. I'm very glad that I stayed up to watch it.
Did you book your trip yet?
And that's it. Siege X Showcase. 13th of March. You can bet your ass I'm gonna be fucking... Oh, man. I love the Siege Invitational so much. It's always so good. I don't think there's anything else. I think it's just going to be this until the end. I think that's it. That was, Matt. Guess what? Whoever bet those 50 points on BDS, gone. You lost them. You lost them. Have a good one, Merv. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to head to the post office to go send some packages, go to Bunnings and buy some boxes so I can start doing some packing. Come back, do that, have a little nap, and then I'll be back later on this evening with another stream. That's right, it's Monday. It's Monday. That's my normal stream day, so I'll be back later on this evening. We'll, I don't know what we'll do. I don't know if we're going to do ranked again or if we want to just kind of chill. I'll see who I'm playing with and what they think, because I've hit my goal now. So it really comes down to what they want to do as to what the plan will be. So I genuinely thank you all for hanging out with me. It has been an absolute delight to have you all just chill and play and laugh and watch me hit champ and everything else. It's been so good. Thank you all for hanging out. You're amazing. I love you all. I look forward to seeing you all hopefully later on tonight when I'm back. But until then, congrats, FaZe. Have a good night. I'll see you all later. Bye!